Weird. What's your issue? Why are you being a bitch? The fuck? What is happening? The fuck is happening?
You there?
Ugh. Oh. It's giving me a green screen option for no fucking reason.
Oh.
There we go. Jesus. That was fucking annoying. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. Alright. Come on, God. I should figure these things out before the live, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to go back and see it after. Alright. Fucking bangs again. Are we gonna start already with the bangs? Or are we just gonna let them go today? Let's see. We didn't get a flower today. Oh, I forgot. It's raining though. It's gonna be a little wet, and I don't want to put that in my hair. Hi, you guys! I just started, yeah. Why do we forgive God? Stick around to find out if you want. Alright, hi you guys, welcome. My YouTube was lagging for a second. I don't know what happened, but it was like giving me a green screen option for a while. So let me know if there's any like issues with the... You press like you were gonna ask that too? What were you gonna ask? Why do we have to forgive God? Oh, okay, cool. No worries. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it today. This is the topic of the conversation today, but I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to tune in. How are you guys? How was your Sunday? Did you go to church? Don't you dare. This is your church. I'm just kidding. I hope you had a good day today or slept well. I've been up for a fucking long time now, and I'm super tired, but I'm also all coffeeed up and kind of ready to argue with you if you want. It's fine, well played. Hey, hope you're doing well. Missed you in the stream. Hello, Lord Bra. No, you weren't here. You were here a couple days ago, right? I think you were here on Thursday. Were you? Let me mute myself on here so I can actually read your chat. You guys, how are you? You guys, how was your day? How are you feeling today? Did you sleep well? Do you feel energetic? Are you ready to take on the day, or is it nighttime and you're where you were at? We're talking about vampire werewolves. Oh, I see. I know who you are. I remember you. I'm sorry. Sometimes I need a reminder a little bit to remember who the person was. But yeah, that was a cute chat. I will always pick the vampire side, and I will be your natural enemy, and we're gonna fight forever. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna try to find some music to pick the vibe a little bit. Yeah, tell me about your day. Tell me about your night if you feel like it. Tell me, how do you feel? We're gonna talk about God today, mostly. But we can still have chats. So, all fingers, toes, successful day. Yay, good job. What do you do? What kind of job do you do that you have to be grateful to keep your fingers? Oh my god. I mean, your name is Drunk. Is that why? Are you losing your finger in a drunk tantrum? What do you guys think? Are these weird like that, flipped in middle? I feel like it looks like an insect sometimes, where they have like those two little things coming out. I feel like this style is a little weird. I'm trying something new today, but might be cute. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll probably change it midstream. Cheers! This is my face right now. Delicious. Delicious. I love coffee. You guys, I love coffee. I'm so addicted to coffee. Did you have your coffee yet? Let me turn this off. It's like a dragonfly? This one is like a dragonfly. I love dragonflies though. I'll look like a dragonfly. I wouldn't mind that. That's cool. Thank you, friend. Thank you, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Mavu. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but yeah. Oh, thank you. Tell your wife I think she's cute. No flower. Don't give me that face. No flower. I am the flower today. I am the flower in the stream. Look at my flower from yesterday. She died a little bit, but maybe I can still put it here. Let's put it. Fuck it. I need a hair clip. Wait. Okay. This flower is from yesterday. It's a little bit dead, but it's still kind of cute, right? It's still alive. It smells so good. Look like silkworm right now. So who am I to do? You look like a silkworm. Oh, silkworms are awesome. They're are these? No, wait. Yeah, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the ones that are still in their whatever it's called. You know, when they haven't like hatched yet. That's what I was thinking that you were saying. I'm sure you look just fine. I'm sure you look just fine. I woke up very early and I went outside. I was gonna tan. I was tanning for like 15 minutes and then it started raining on me. I'm like, fuck! Damn, this is annoying. Hi, you guys. Have a nice, hello, nice lady. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. How was your day? Yeah, I put the flower. Are you happy now? So beautiful. Love you, smile. Thank you. Love you, sending you smiles your way and love back to you. Let's see. Maybe this works better. Okay. Okay, that works slightly better. Okay, I'm gonna try not to be so obsessed with my fucking bangs today, like every time I am. I just can't wait for them to grow and to be like here and them out of my face and then I don't have to worry about it as much. Hi, Pipino. How's it going, you guys? Do you get morning sun usually? Yes, yeah. I usually tan from like, you know, 10 to 12 here and there, you know, but a lot of times there's like outcast, there's clouds. It's done. What happened? Who wants to play Call of Duty? I don't know how to play Call of Duty, sorry. I actually, so I'm gonna ask people to vote today for the next IRL stream to see if we if we should play video games, because my partner is really telling me you should play video games, you really should play video games, but I really suck at it and I want to see if people actually want to see me suck at trying to play. You're so beautiful, you should be pregnant. Oh no, the flower should be on the right side. I'm gonna keep it on the left side. This is my right side actually. And I don't trust your opinion anymore. You said I should be pregnant. I'm done. Thank you. I send you love and smiles back. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sending you love your way. Thank you for 16 likes already in 8 minutes. Wow. That's 2 likes per minute. Oh, whoa, you guys. I can't stand watching people play games. Oh. Some games I do have fun with more than games, but yeah. You wanna marry me? Sorry. Not possible. Thank you for the good-looking compliment. Your hair and makeup looks amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I put on a little mascara today for you guys. Thank you. It's nothing about beauty is natural. I put a lot of effort into it. Well, not a lot, but like some effort. Did I know that what? You have a great smile. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. Sending love back your way and kind words. You're also a live streamer. Would like to come on my live too? Oh yay, that would be fun. All right. What do you think we should do on the live? I would like to host some people. I think that would actually be fun sometimes to just go with oh, John is in the chat. Hi, John. How are you? Oh, you're so pretty. Thank you. You're so pretty too. I'm so cute because we're talking about God today. I intentionally put a little bit of effort into looking cuter because it's a good topic to talk about God and enjoy the beauty that God created. Hi, John. How's it going, my love? I think I got all the comments, didn't I? Yeah, what would you want to do, Bot Souls? What would the live be? What do you think you would tap on a live for? I do different things every day. So if you want to pick a topic and tell me you want to join on the topic, that might be fun too. Today I'm gonna be taking some phone calls from people today, and we're gonna be dissecting God and our religious beliefs and belief system just in general. And so if you want to hop on a call too, please feel free. Especially if you have an opposing opinion to me, that would be really cool. Check your bio. I don't know if I can do that. Sorry, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, actually, I can do that from this phone. Ooh, I'm starting. Okay, I got a hashtag 3. Okay. Today has been not good for me. Can you pray? I can't pray. Sorry, friend. I don't pray for people, but I send you good energy and good luck and love. Actually, getting pretty aggravated of how cute you are. No. Oh, that's too bad. I'm so sorry about that, but I can't help you with that. I can't help you. That's on you. But what's aggravating you? What's bugging you about that? Do you feel like because I'll tell you something. There are certain people that are so beautiful that they piss me off in a way. I'm like, damn, she's so pretty. Why is she so pretty? So I can kind of understand that. Hi, you missed the politics stream on purpose yesterday. Like I said, congratulations on the channel's growth. Thank you, friend. Ryan. Ryan? Sorry, did I pronounce your name right? I'm not a model, no. How's yours? I'm actually getting. Oh, yeah, yeah. My day is good. I've been awake for a long time now. I'm ready to I'm ready to end the day already. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I've been up for a while. Hi, you guys. Hi. What's 100 pound for? Constipated? Pray for you. I hope you shit. I hope you shit really well. I think that chat translating in English, but you're typing another thing. The channel does sometimes translate things, but I don't. What language are you typing in? I'm live. Come to my live stream. I will type your name. Why? Why are you so mad? Christmas or Christmas? Hello. Hi. How are you, friend? Your face is prettier than mine. No, I don't think so. Don't say that. Don't say that. Never compare yourself to another person, okay? Everybody is beautiful in their own way. Don't let me boss you around already. Thank you. It's fine. That's me. I'm so handsome. People hate me for it. Oh, too bad. That's really too bad. I hope that's not the truth. Some pretty people got some nasty characters. I hate that so much. I hate nasty characters regardless if they're pretty or less pretty than society puts them. I hate nasty personalities. I'm from Syria. I live in Canada, you guys. Rian? Okay, cool. Gotcha. I've come to believe that there is no personal God, but God is a divine reality. Altogether, personal divinity is ascendant humans, and each cultural myth, God points to transcendent storage of knowledge. Okay, cool. I agree with you. I don't think that there's like a one divine God, or sorry, not yeah. Everybody has their own personal experience of God. I don't know if there is like one idea of God. I think it's very expansive, that it's really hard to like put a finger on it. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for the lovely comments. Your version Google. Okay. Check my channel too. I will support. Let me. Sorry, I don't know what. Okay, there we go. Click on channel. All right. Look at you. Do you play games? 1-on-1. Sorry. Oh no. 1v4. What games do you play? I don't really. Let me read your bio quickly. Blood Souls, Free Fire. Cool. Sorry, it's there's a lot of information. I'm gonna miss the chat if I do, but I'll subscribe to you from my other account, and then I'll check your channel out, and then maybe I don't know if I want to play video games yet, but thank you. I do appreciate the invite. Hi you guys. Sorry I missed some comments. YouTube Live has a translator. It does. Yes, it does. You're actually so. Thank you. To live stream. I'm too cute to live stream. What should I be doing? Should I model then? No, I'm just kidding. I do like this. I do like this a lot. Girl, thank you. Yeah, these are my nails, but they're breaking at this point. A few of them are breaking. Thank you, you guys. I really do appreciate the loving comments, but I'm not gonna be able to read each and every one of them, okay? Just welcome here, welcome in the space. I do appreciate you a lot. I don't speak Italian, no. I'm Arab and I live in Canada. I know, yeah. I'm students, I gotta go study. Yeah, study, please. If you have to go to school or if you have to study, please feel free. Good wig. Nice. Nice. Thank you for the compliment. Love, peace from Vancouver. Oh yeah, I love Vancouver. I mean, I don't like how expensive it is, but I like how warm. I'm Arab. I live in Canada. You per or after glow up? Sorry, what? Pre or after glow up? I don't know what you mean. Are we talking about sex? Your favorite EDM DJ is called I Hate Models. I think it's a brilliant name. I do think that the name is brilliant. I just took a screenshot. I'm in my 30s, you guys. Um, please be respectful. Our lovely streamer who, oh, thank you. She's here to be with us. So disrespectful comments. Yeah, please. No, don't spam. I really don't like caps. A lot of writing in caps. It's a little confusing. So please don't spam. If you want to say something disrespectful, come back on Thursday. I'm just kidding. You're not allowed here any day. Thank you for the eye compliment. I really appreciate it. The comments are moving a little too quickly. I'm getting overwhelmed. So let me just. I'm from Syria. I live in Canada. I was in love with a girl, even attempted suicide twice for her sake. However, her oldest sister secretly arranged her marriage to a wealthy man. Oh no! Oh, I freaking hate, I really hate arranged marriages. I'm sorry, my friend. I hope you find someone that you connect with in a better way. I have not gone to church. I don't go to church. Hi, you guys. Hello. How are you? You're a fan from Saudi Arabia? All right, welcome. Free Palestine. Fucking yeah. Free Palestine. Free every occupied country in the world. Oh, I got to the bottom. Oh, we got to the bottom so quickly. I'm going to try to keep up with the chat today as much as I can. Oh no, my flower is falling. Thank you for the hand compliment. Sometimes I use a cap lock for legibility. I don't know what that is. You have a channel? Cool, awesome, you guys. Do you want to talk about God today, or do you want to just chat for a little while and then we can move to the topic? I usually like to, use the first maybe half an hour to chat with you, get to know you a little bit, and then we can move to the topic of the day. Why are you falling? Oh, my flowers are falling. Here, I'll give you a blow. There is no God? Okay. Interesting. Are you ready to forgive God? You really have to read every comment? You don't... I'm trying. I do want to. I want everybody to feel seen and welcomed here as much as I can, but I'm not going to be able to do that all the time, right? Extremely beautiful. Thank you. Oh, don't be in love with me. Be in love with someone in your own life. It's better for you. Want to stay longer? But oh, no worries. It's your nephew's 18th birthday. Yay. You're old? Oh, I know how you feel. I feel old too when I compare myself to my nephew. Thank you for being on here, though. I do appreciate you. You're welcome any day you want to be here. You're from Canada, Toronto. Oh, yay. حلوة الوردة. أنت الوردة. Thank you. Yeah, Toronto. Toronto is a cool place. I lived there for a while. You think God is good? I think God is good and bad. In Italy, it's 5:30. Oh, wow. Religion is brainwashing, right? Fake flower. The one thing is true, looking at you makes you forget. Oh, I hope you can find better ways to forget your pain or cope with it or heal from it in general. This is not the best way to heal, but it is a good way to just communicate with other people and feel seen by them. It's a good way. I hope you find that healing. There's a God. I see an angel. Oh, optimistic. Hello, optimistic. All caps. I'm not reading it. Sorry. Let's slow down the chat a bit. So yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna try to catch up as much as I can, but I'm not gonna be able to read all your comments, okay? Jesus is not my king, and God is good. I think so, but I think it's both. Thank you for that wonderful face compliment. I will not marry you, you guys. I do have a man in my life, but thank you. How are you? I'm great. God is good and bad. He is all. Yes. All right. We're getting to talking right now. I'm not married, but I have a partner. I don't even know what God is. It's a different thing to many people. Yes. Isn't that beautiful though? This is what I want to discuss today. How are you, Des? No king existing. Like my accent. Oh yay! I'm Arab, you guys. I'm from Syria and I live in Canada. Welcome. Thank you so much for 30 likes too already. That's awesome. It's so beautiful. I love you. Thank you for tuning in and here with us. Yeah, so tell me, what's your idea of God? What do you think of God? How do you define God if you were to define God? Let's start there, okay? I want to see like if do we have more religious people here? Do we have more atheists? Do we have some spiritual people? My cats are all asleep right now. Not all of them are on the bed, but when they go on the bed, all of them I will show you. Only one God, only one way is Jesus. I disagree with you. I disagree with you. Feel free to stick around in the chat if you'd like to hop on a call. At some point, I would like to take some, maybe few phone calls from some people, and we can debate certain things. Looking beautiful. So are you. Thank you. You're still here and so cute. I know. Sorry. Do you want me? I'll cover my face. 650 dead in Syria, 700 dead in Yemen. I know. This is fucking terrible, and it has to stop. It really, we have to do something about this. And we are, I believe we are all around the world. All of us are doing something, but it's not moving as fast as we would like it to be. Believe in energy. Universe is not God. Yeah, I believe in energy too. I believe in a God though. I do believe in a God. I believe that energy is a God. Monkey God, Hanuman. I believe in the monkey God. Okay, that's interesting. You want to elaborate a little bit? I'm in my 30s, you guys. Judaism is the original religion. It's not, but yeah, there was other religions before Judaism, but yeah. Why so cute? I don't know, because we're talking about God today, and what's a better way to represent God than to be so beautiful, like God is. Our heart is the eternal temple. We are of Him. We are Him. Okay, cool. Our heart is the eternal temple. I do agree with that part for sure. Do I know what Epicurean paradox? No. Explain it, Aztec, if you want. Yeah. Holy is God. God is not a bipolar. His doctrine is the universe and is holy, but God is this world. But the God of this world is Satan. I disagree with you. I disagree with you, friend. And that's okay. You can believe whatever you want, right? I believe the God of this world is both equally a God and a Satan or a devil. I believe that both of these energies are equally in power. I was raised Christian. Yes, I was raised Christian. Doesn't matter how many discussions or debates we have about God. We humans are, as species, don't have the brain capacity. Okay, I don't disagree with you. But I do feel like it's not the brain that actually recognizes God. It's the soul that recognizes God, and the soul has a lot more capacity than the brain is capable of. Religion brainwashing, greatest liar of all time. Totally, I agree. Which religion idol worshipping? Which religion idol worshipping? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm from Doctism, Analogy of Jesus. I am of the Doctism, Analogy of Jesus. I don't know what that means. If you want to explain. Christian, you're closer to Judaism or Islam as ideology? Right, but I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian anymore. Hanuman is an Indian god, being a silverback gorilla. Myself, one must support another. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do appreciate that idea of God. I'd love to hear from Yemeni folks and anything about the peacock angel. I can't say I'm familiar with that, but yeah. They're very pretty. Thank you, Gibson. Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely day too, my friend. Sup, you guys? Sup, Miguel? You're not funny. Oh, you're talking to the other person. I have small wish. You would look so beautiful living in your life in a dress. Oh, yeah, I know. You told me about the sari, dude. If you're gonna have to buy me one. I don't know where to buy one right now. I'm just kidding. But I really don't know where to get one right now. I want to get something authentic. Probably I'd buy it online, but I don't know where to buy it from. And there's the Holy Bible says the God of this world is. I disagree with the Bible. I don't agree with a lot of things in the Bible. I believe that a lot of it was a myth and parable kind of stories, and they weren't written in a very what is the word? Literal way. What kind of money are you making from YouTube for this nonsense? Are you mad? Are you jealous? Do you know Satan? I do know Satan, but I don't believe Satan is something that's separate from God, if that makes sense. Said Judaism not the original religion, and I asked what the original. And I asked, is the original religion idol worshipping? They all worshipped some sort of God, right? They all worshipped a form of God that they made up in their own mind and a story about God before and after, even during Judaism. Judaism worshipped a God that was really weird, if you ask me. Have you ever read the Bible fully? Hi, Simply Spy. How are you, friend? Our soul is our key. You remind me of a model. Oh, cool. Our soul is a key. Yes, our key, for sure. I totally agree. In your point of view, what are the most corrupted ideas I saw? About what? About God, exactly? Muhammad, are you a campfire? Because you're and we want some more. Some more. Oh, that's the candy, isn't it? I love campfires. That rose is cherry on the top. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You're a cherry on the top. We are civilizations with amnesia. We're the seventh humankind. Oh, interesting. Do you want to elaborate a little bit more on that? I do believe that we do have amnesia. We have we have been sleepwalking. Someone's going on Lovecrafting level. I don't know what that means. Hi. You're born from the antiquity of all of the fall of Adam and Eve, so your rejection of the Bible authenticity is expected. Give it time. No, it's I've I've been studying that for 30 years in my life. I'm not gonna give it time. This is it. I'm done with it. I don't believe that the whole Adam and Eve story, and I believe that God was and is much wiser than that. Okay. Thank you for the dress compliment. It's so white. I can't wear it anywhere else, so I decided to wear it on the stream. This is Arvia. Let me see. Okay, I'm missing the comments a good amount, but I'm gonna read a little quickly. Okay, I'm not gonna respond very much. I'm just gonna read. Okay, if you can just slow it down slightly for me. To me, God is unnecessary via Occam's razor. I don't know what that means. An eternal universe is more coherent than an eternal consciousness that creates it. It's one less step. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're cutting chase to instead of saying basically eternal universe. Sorry, an eternal universe is more coherent than eternal consciousness. What is the difference? What would you say that between the universe and the consciousness? I feel like they imply the same thing for me. Hi, Simply Spy. I'm great, friend. The Utopia Bible is the only point of reference. Utopian Bible? I don't know if I read that book. I read, I think, King James. Some is just a spiritual construct created by humans to comfort ourselves. We are not even sure if there's a thing called a soul. We are just flesh like the other animals with an advanced brain. What made our brain more advanced? And you don't think you have a soul? I know that we don't know by science, that we have a soul, but what is your personal experience with it? If I were your husband, I would never leave the house. You would, believe me. I would push you out, and I wouldn't marry you. I would marry anybody. Paradox is this: ancient Greeks defined God as an omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient, all-knowing, and omnibenevolent. Fucking word. All good. However, suffering and evil exists, so that's a paradox. Right. That's the paradox that I live in, basically, is that if he's that way or she is that way, he must be or she must be the exact opposite too. And that energy cannot be created or destroyed, we can assume that it is eternal. Right. Sandra Bullock, yay! I love Sandra Bullock. Awesome, you guys. God is Omega, Spirit. How could anyone full know all the knowing? You can't have all the knowing, but you are a fragment of that knowing, right? I don't think he's a Omega only. Like, he has to be an Alpha and Omega. He has to be both for me, from my perspective. Are you Pookie Wookie? Boo Boo Bear? Pookie Wookie Boo Boo Bear? That's cute. Should I read the Bible? If you want to, yeah. If you have, it's a good information to collect, not to believe in, from my perspective. Does God want to and know how to prevent evil but cannot? Then he is not all powerful, right? I think. Are you the person in the Discord that responded to the God chat yesterday? You'll need to remember, yes. Who is this angel? I'm not an angel, I'm merely a human. I came out of hell too. Somebody said to me the other day, you came out of heaven. You have to believe in God. You came out of heaven. I was like, dude, I must be the devil then. Energy is eternal, exists within. It's eternal for sure. How would you feel if I told you in my practice God is known as a thief? I would believe you. But I would ask you to explain a little bit more. How was God a thief in your? Don't make fun of my religion. Save the vegan cats. There's no vegan cats. What do you mean? I am on Twitch. Yeah, I do. I haven't done Twitch in a while. I've been doing more YouTube, but we're going to be doing Tuesday and Thursdays on Twitch. Do you believe in self-created religion, life, when someone feels God's connection in another way? Yes, I do. I do believe that. I don't believe it should be a religion, though. I believe it should be like a spiritual path that you follow, or that you could teach other people about. Thank you, babies. No, thank you. Does God want to? You're still a baby. God wants to prevent evil, can prevent it, but doesn't. How does it know all? If then it's not all knowing. I'm not Christian. Allegorically, I believe was the term you were hunting for. I don't know what it was about. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm like far off the chat. God is infinite. 30 years has nothing to do. Okay. Again, you don't have to accept it. No, I don't. I don't. And you don't have to. You don't have to agree with me either. But like I told you, I've gone through that. I've analyzed it for a long time. Yes, 30 years is nothing compared to the age of the universe, you know, or the age of God, if you will. But I think it's far enough in that theory. Can God prevent evil? No. Okay, yeah, it's not all good. I'm not Christian. Thoughts on weird Indian simps in the chat? I don't think of people that way. I don't think of simps that way, you know. I think everybody wants love and connection, and the only reason they want love and connection is because the world that we're living in is so deprived and cold. And so generally people feel the need or the desperation to become like love me, you know that part of the movie, what was it called? Almighty, Bruce Almighty. He's like, love me to the woman. You know, he asked God for a lot of gifts, and he was still so desperate for that woman's love, because that's what we all want in this life, you know, or majority of us. What kind of God do I believe? Religious, metaphysical, spiritual. I want to say it's not a story. It's not an idea. It's not religious. It's more like a feeling that I have in my chest. Not Christian. Evolution made our brains more advanced than society, than education. Cool, cool. I do agree with you, but I also believe that what operated the mind, what is operating the mind constantly and evolving with it, is a spirit. That's why I believe in a spirit. I believe it exists, you know, your soul. Thank you, you're beautiful too. The people in these comments are insane. I'm insane too. You got no fat on you? Oh no, I have a lot. I do. I'll show you my belly when it gets stuck like that. See? I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a few layers. I do have fat. Everybody has fat. You're human, your mind cannot comprehend. No, my mind can comprehend God. My mind can comprehend God. Thank you. I don't believe I'm young, but it's okay. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe, okay? Like Christmas. Hi you guys. Hi, guys. Our English needs to be fixed. That's okay. Hi you guys. Hi. What is this? We're talking about God today. Omega level, omnipotent. You cannot fathom his power. Okay. I don't know. How much would you be willing to admit that you could be all wrong? I'm willing to admit that all the way. I could be wrong, but that's not the point here. It's not about right or wrong. It's that I could be wrong while I could be right at the same time. There is no one objective truth, really. I could tell you, oh, my finger is standing here, or I'm holding the phone, but in reality, am I actually holding the phone? Am I actually, or is gravity sucking the phone into my hand, or is there some other outside force that is actually holding it? There's not one objective truth in the world, right? I could be wrong, I could be right. You could be wrong, you could be right. Krishna, the butter thief. Okay. Oh, interesting. Krishna is the butter thief. Well, what made our brains advanced is simply evolution. What caused the evolution? What made the evolution even possible? I'm not in the US. I live in Canada, you guys. Look at Maxine. Thank you. This is God's work. We're talking about God. This is God's work. Thief explained he is very expert at navigating through desires of materialism and individuals, where someone thinks they want this or want that. It covers the heart and soul when we turn to him or her, he or him. No, that's the same thing. Sorry. Steals the heart's desire. Why does he have to steal the heart's desire? I don't fully understand that concept of God. 50 likes already, you guys. Thank you for being on here with us. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit on the chat, and I'm gonna start chatting to you. Okay. I will try to get to the bottom of it. I'm not Canadian. Get to be psychos? Everybody gets to be a psycho. Don't do that. Well, I don't know what that is. Do you believe in afterlife? I don't have enough evidence to know, but I think it is something that's possible. I don't think that we ever really fully die. Um, God, this is God's work. Everyone is God. Yes, everyone is God. But it's not the God. That's the thing that we're going to be discussing. It's just pretty privileged, unchecked. Okay, this girl's wild. That I am. Privilege is not, but yeah. You must admit to be wrong in a first step for admission to. Okay. Look. If you admit that you're wrong and that there is nothing that what you're thinking could be real or true, you've surrendered to any kind of information that you could absorb, right? Anybody can convince you of anything at that point. I see God in all or nothing God. Okay. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Somiana. You see God in all or nothing? Nothing God? Okay. Do you want to explain a little bit? Perspective exercise more discussion than exclusive end game. I'm not giving an exclusive end game. I'm not actually giving you any answer. I'm here to ask questions and to discuss things with people. I'm not here to tell you you should believe what I believe. Never. That's never my intention, okay? My intention on here is to bounce off ideas of what I think is true and what you think is true and see if we can come to a common ground. Okay? There's a book called The Conversation of Philosophy. Early Christian philosopher. He wrote it in prison, waiting for his execution. A book as an example of Theodic. I don't know that word. Sorry. Sorry, Estic. But that's a cool thing. I would like to read that book once I get like the 100 book that I have in my When's pretty people get to be morons? Pretty people get to be morons. I think morons are a lot more common than just in pretty people, but yeah. I am holding my phone, yes. God is never wrong. I disagree with you. Attempt is to justify existence of a good God in a wonderful, full suffering and evil. An attempt to justify the existence of a good God in a world full of suffering and evil. Right. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to understand that is there a good God and a bad God, or is he that God and he's still allowing, and why, right? You are so sad, dude. You are so sad. You're so sad that you think you're smarter than all of these people in this conversation right now, that you think you got it all figured out and they're all delusional. You are delusional. What am I hearing in the background? It's my partner doing his live stream. You make lovely babies? No, thank you. You sound like a baby to me right now. It's okay if they aren't fully kind. I get it. You know, we got you guys. Unkind person, there's you guys. You know, for everyone unkind person. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not gonna respond to you. You can say whatever you want. Hi, thank you. Thank you for the hair compliment. I showered today, you guys. The thumbnail makes me laugh. Nice. Yes. Yes, I love the thumbnail too. Hidden dancer. Let me just see. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not too far from you guys, but I'm gonna read the comments quickly, okay? What? Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Jesus. You don't sense the problem of evil? Okay. Saying God is an infinite being and it was infinite being and able to see the whole picture at once. The way he can, and okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's a cool book. I would like to read that too. Interesting to read. I found a copy. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. What made the evolution possible is the environment, the planet, the ecosystem, nature, water, everything that exists in the universe. It's literally encoded in the DNA of every single animal. Cool. What I'm trying to get to is that all of these things that you mentioned, the environment, the planet, the ecosystem, the nature, water, everything, all the cells in our body, every tiny little fucking strip of DNA, all of these. Weird. I don't know what happened. It looks like it froze. We're back! Alright, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened. Sorry, you guys. One of my cats got scared, actually. I jumped a little bit off the chair. Okay. I don't even know where I was at this point. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to just scroll to the bottom. Sorry, you guys. Internet glitched. I know. I noticed on the other phone. It was the whole thing was lagging. I don't know what happened, but that's cool. We slowed the chat down a little bit. Some people might not be in here anymore, so that might be good. Hello, hello. Hi, you guys. All right. Can you go back to being unemployed? Oh, sorry. What? You're talking to another person? Okay, okay. All right, nice. We don't have a lot of people on here, so if you want to talk to me right now, if you want to say something specific, I might be able to reach it out a little bit quicker than when it was when more people were saying things. Hi, Crystals. Crystals? No, Crystal Seth. Okay, okay. Hi, friend. How's it going? Nose ring. Love it. Yay. All right, awesome. Awesome. I'll give you my nose here. There you go. I actually noticed I have what is it called? A pimple on my nose today. I actually touched it by accident and it was a little painful. Chat, go watch the movie Free Willy and Free Willy 2. Jesus in Willy 2 is low-key fun. The word low-key. Did I see your comment? No, I'm sorry. I had to slide to the bottom to restart and I couldn't see it anymore. But if you want to tell me something again, tell me. No, I don't want to pop it. It's gonna make it more color. I actually did like try to squeeze it out a little bit. It was like a white head, you know, the tiny little white heads. Usually on my nose are black heads, but okay, fuck. It's moving quickly again. I got cursed by my dad because apparently his phone was not charging, even though I checked a million times. I knew today was bad. But I got it's the worst freaking. Oh, don't hate your life. Don't hate your life, but I know if you go into work and you don't have your phone, that can be really annoying. You got your point. When you talk about the soul and its essence, to me, it's just an unknown equation that we humans are yet to solve. Okay, cool. Yes, I don't. Here's the thing. I'll tell you something. In the human's mind, we really like to look for evidence. We really like for a very solid answer instead of a vague answer. I'm like that too. And in the soul matter, it's a little bit of a vague question. It's a little bit of a vague matter there. Good morning, sister, brother. I mean, or I don't know, DMS. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Sorry, but good morning to you. You like the song "Who Let the Dogs Out"? I don't know that song. It's not. It's a lot. Please screenshot this. Science of Self-Realization by AC. Okay. It is a lot. I took a screenshot, but you don't have to beg me, okay? Don't beg me about it. That actually made me like want to delete the screenshot. I say I remember a bit of it. Okay, you're talking about the person. Would I rather be friends with King Charles or I swallow? You go swallow some cum, dude. Stand to attention. No, thank you. Your hair's so elegant. Thank you. How often do I get my hair done? I showered today. What do you mean by get it done? This is what I do. That's what I do all day. When I shower, I just like wrap it like this, and then when I release it, it becomes curly. Cursed because of that? You just got cursed because of that? What do you mean you got cursed because of that? Do you believe in free will? I believe free will is possible in a limited realm. You make, dude, you are a baby. Call me brother at the gym, getting healthy right now. Yay! Look at you. Good job, brother. I need an angel advice. Can I get your number? I'm a devil more than an angel. Okay. What's my idea about? Why does that name sounds familiar? The unknown is always vague until you solve it. Right. And I don't think that we can never really actually fully 100% solve it. That's the thing too. That's the thing why has been a lot of mythology and theology and ideas and ideologies and beliefs and all kind of things about God, because you can never really pin it down. Free Willy? Who is Willy? Oh, is that a sexual thing? Devil more than an angel? I will explain. I wouldn't say more. I would say equally. I do in the hopes that my choices of good and evil rather than pre-manifested events. Say more the devil than an angel? I disagree with you. I feel like you're 50-50 too. I would say that you're 50-50. You're still very kind in the heart. Would I rather be holy? Wouldn't I rather be holy? I am holy. I believe I am. Maybe a bit of gin. That's cute. Yeah. Wait. Let me. I was gonna search that person.
Rob will probably be in like later today. The way the stream works, guys, the way I have this stream formula.
Oh, evolutionary biologist and zoologist. Okay, I didn't know who he was. I guess I don't know who he was, but I would like to learn a little bit more about that person.
Maybe we're gonna be able to beat it. I love the practice advice.
What do you think you need is bullshit. You're responding to another person, I think? Okay. Shout out to vegans. They leave more meat for us. Dude, me too. I tend to agree with predetermination, though. The idea that the majority of our choices are a result of the time and place we're in, which we were born, as opposed to some idea, indelible part of us. I don't fully understand that part, but yeah. I am holy. I don't have to agree with you if I'm holy or not. Okay, you're not in my life. You're not in me.
Oh my god, yo. Oh my god. We are on.
And you will never be. Namaste from India. Welcome. Holiness accepts God. I don't know. No. I disagree with you. And but you're free to believe whatever you want. Okay. So beautiful. Thank you. God made an angel and he made a devil too. But thank you. I do appreciate the lovely comment. It's scary to think we will never know how we were created. The planets, stars, galaxies, not to know 100%. Sorry, not 100 years and not even millions of years. Yeah, right? Right? It's very true. It is. It's actually, the mind really finds that terrifying. Like, my ego is really terrified of not knowing. But imagine this, like, you have billions of cells in your body and you're not aware of any of those things. They're functioning on their own. They have their own, like, design and almost brain of their own. It's also a terrifying idea to think of. Oh, thank you for the background decoration. Thank you, friend. This is my favorite space in the world. This kind of background, yeah. Yeah. You're not in me. No. There's another book for Mark Twain. Okay, cool. Thus he wrote, after losing his wife, daughter, illness within weeks of each other. Oh no, he lost faith in God. He called it a mysterious stranger. Oh, that sounds cool. Damn it. I have so many books on my fucking list to read now. This is coming on an end. Celine, I tried. Your time is coming to an end? What happened? Beautiful person. Keep it up. Thank you, Chopper. Thank you. Shout out to homosexuals. They leave more women for us. No, guess what? Dude, I will not be leaving any woman to you if I have a chance. You're kind. Today my heart is aches. Oh no, full of anger. I wish I were evil, and then I could do bad things and be pleased with myself, like what people have done with me yesterday and before that. I get you. Some days I'm like, fuck, man, I wish I wasn't so kind. I wish I wasn't like I wish I didn't feel for people. I do feel that way sometimes, and anger is just sadness down the road, you know. I don't know if you're familiar with that saying. Anger is sadness down the road. Usually something hurts you and you become sad and then you become angry about it later. I do understand that, and I really do understand the desire to want to be evil or hateful or ugly towards other people. You feel like they deserve it, or somehow, you know, because of the suffering that you've gone through, it will equal it out. Unfortunately, I've seen for my own self that it doesn't. I've become ugly with certain people, and I was sometimes like harmful to them, but it didn't fill the hole that was in my chest. It didn't actually remove the anger and the sadness out of me. It's just a wish, you know. It's just kind of like, fuck, I want to fuck up the world. I get you. Less competition. No. May peace find everyone today. May peace find everyone today. Wishing you strength, happiness, and better days ahead. Stay blessed. Beautiful. Thank you, friend. Soul purpose. Even Apostol Paul wasn't holy. Look, I'm not gonna agree with you. I'm not gonna disagree with you. You can believe in holiness however way you want. I believe I'm holy exactly as I am. Whole and holy. Holy Jesus. We might actually be living inside a giant monster, living in another giant planet. My God, isn't that terrifying to think of? Nothing exists, all is a dream. God, man, the world, the sun. They probably only exist as a figment of our imagination. Do I live in Canada? I do live in Canada. I am Syrian. Or I love some good terrain. Going on the list. Oh, Mark Twain, right, yeah. Do I like chemistry? I do. I think it's very cool. I can't say that I know too much of it, but when I studied it in school, I really liked it. You're not you. You have a body. You have no body, no blood, no bones. Okay, I don't know about that. That's kind of, you start to lose me a little bit there, because I cannot tell you that that is true. If you're occupying this body, if you're occupying this experience, I can't tell you that it's not true that you have a body, that you have experience and emotions.
I watched a clip of Zoink.
Not have the suspected ears.
With Jinxie, and Jinxie said, I think I said this yesterday.
Okay, Aztec. Okay, I will let you. I will let you elaborate on your thought if you feel like it.
If you could beat all Rothop levels first. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys
Um. I don't know what that means. Vance. Strange indeed that you should not have suspected that your universe and its content were only a dream, vision, fiction. Oh, right. So, yeah, your consciousness of the fact that it is or could be a dream is a strange thing in its own. Yes, I agree. Is love at the end of the day just a shape of a person that your brain thinks will give healthy babies? That's interesting. The definition of that is different from every person to another, right? The definition of love in my head is a person, but it's not a person who could give good babies. And it's strange because they're so frankly, hysterically insane, like all dreams. God who made them good for children. Yet preferred to make bad ones? I don't know about that. Is that a rose? It's a rose. Yeah, it's falling a little bit because I cut it out yesterday. And I'm not really, I don't like it when they do this, flop down. Looks like a sleepy dick. Which is cute. Oh, you see this? Do you see what's happening here? Oh, we killed the flower, you gosh. I'm missing the chat right now, but oh well. Wait. Yeah, I don't believe in the whole heaven story either. Would have made everyone of them happy, yet never made single happy one. I disagree with you, Aztec. I believe that God made happy and unhappy. Or sorry, made the possibility of being happy and unhappy. Only Yahweh. That's a cool. Nobody has spelled the Yahweh that way. It's a cool name. I think. Who gave this angel a ton of happiness unearned? I don't think it's an unconditional thing, and I don't think you have to earn it. I think you do have to work to maintain your happiness, and you also have to work to maintain your goodness. Like it's not all of these things. Even being bad is something that you have to maintain. There's nothing to forgive God. I don't hold grudges for something that already happened. What about the things that are constantly happening? Do you hold grudges against God for that? Because I know I do. Welcome from Brazil, Aztec. Your comments are becoming a little bit complicated for me to read right now. Chant and be happy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That's cool. It's good. It's a good expression. It's a good expression. I'm angry, but mostly I'm hurting. So people be respectful today. I will have no remorse about timing him out or banning people who go too far. Oh, that's cute. If it's too much, you don't have to be on here, okay, love? Or you don't even have to look at the chat at all. You really don't. There's no obligation here on you. I can handle those people on my own. I really don't mind it. If you have to care for yourself and for your mind right now, please do so, okay? Hi, you guys. Doctism in a good read. Okay, is that the Mark Twain book? Who created man without innovation and tries to shuffle the responsibility of man's act upon men? Right. He created the man and then put the responsibility of the choices on them. What I believe, in short, higher power or universe, an energetic dictate? Oh, right. What I believe in general, I believe in spirituality. I do believe that there's some form of higher intelligence, but it's not separate from us. It's not separate from our consciousness. It's not separate from anything's consciousness. Not even the phone, not my mug, not the water that's in it. Hydrate, you guys. Hydrate. Keep drinking water, okay? Your beauty may have to be reported vague to all fall collection. I don't know what you're talking about anymore, Christmas. My God, I want to marry you. Oh, thank you, but I don't want to get married. Yeah. Finally, with altogether divine absence, invite his poor abused slave to worship him. Right. You gotta worship me. If you don't worship me, you're not gonna get in heaven. Really? I don't want heaven. Let her go. Yeah, yeah. You perceive now that these things are all possible except in a dream. You perceive that they're pure. Right. The dream state can make you feel like everything that you're pure energy having human experience. Yes, that is the truth. You can't create nor can you destroy energy. Only transfer it. Cool. Transfer it. Yes, I can't. You can't create it or destroy it. I do agree with that. Who are the freaks? Time me out and ban me. Thank you. We're not gonna do that if you ask for it. Oh, bye, Kevin. Sorry, friend. In a word, that they are a dream and you are the maker of it. The dream makers are all present. You should have recognized them earlier. Okay. Okay, Aztec, slow down a little bit, my friend. Okay, slow down. Please slow down in your thoughts.
Alright, guys. Let's go.
The stars aren't aligned for her. You believe in God and you believe in stars aligning, dude. You're contradicting yourself right now. It's part of the mysterious stranger. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the book. That was all Mark Twain, by the way. Okay, cool. Sorry, friends. Sorry, Aztec. Sometimes if the comments get like a little big or very expressive, it gets really hard and overwhelming for me to catch up with all of them. Does that make sense? Just showing you what the thought. Okay, cool. I do appreciate the book. I did appreciate it just from the description that you put. I really admire how you Westerns are very soft-hearted and gentle. I'm not Western.
Alright, let's go.
I do believe that actually Eastern culture is very kind too. It's very, very loving and sweet. But I do believe that men are a bit tougher. Al-Naziri? Hello, you're quite strong. Please show your bicep. Punch you in the face. Favorite trends? Oh yay! His favorite trends, you guys. Joshua, Jesus, Yahweh is God. I know. I'm familiar of the name. Where am I from? I'm Arab. I live in Canada. Hi, Ryan, South Africa. How's it going, friend? Men do the same in the West. Yes, yeah. It's not worth going over. Mark Twain was a very smart guy, and he pondered his thoughts near the end of his life. Cool. I would love to check it out. Yeah. Very pessimistic, but there's wisdom. Yeah, there's wisdom in pessimistic too. It's nice to see someone not use an iPhone. I hate iPhones. They're my fucking worst enemy, iPhones. Playing all good for me because it takes my mind off what happened and I got to support. Oh, nice. All right, my friend. Love you, John. I hope that this is not like wearing on you in any way. I think you're a beautiful soul. Thank you. Keep it up. Keep her lit. I don't know what Cuddy means, but yeah. I hope it's not a bad word. You better not. But thank you, friend. Venice.
I have no idea.
Cain killed Abel, but he forgave himself and started a yoga studio. All right, let's go. Wouldn't that have been so much better if God didn't curse him and just raised, what was his name? Abel? Habil? It would have been so much easier if God just did, you know what? It's not gonna work that way. You don't get to kill this guy. I'm the fucking rule maker here. We're getting him up, and you're gonna go meditate in the desert until you grow up. That would have been so much nice, right? Oh, thank you for the like. Thank you. 66 likes already, you guys. In an hour, we got 60 likes. So that's a 60 minute. That's like a like per minute. A bit more. Awesome. Things that are happening, I still can't change them, so I don't hold grudges. Being angry at God blocks the relationship with it. Cool. Very beautiful. Thank you, Shaim. Yes, I do agree with you. I do believe, though, that it is okay to feel emotions, and emotions like anger is usually something that motivates us to do something about it. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel angry sometimes, as long as it doesn't cloud your judgment completely and it dissolves that relationship that you have with God. I'm not a vegan, no. Heaven is a place on earth. I don't worship God. I'm in a relationship with it. Beautiful. I don't worship God. I'm in a relationship with it. I look healthy. Yay. Some days I am better, more healthy than others. Will have to be reported to the top modeling agencies in France. Folks, stop looking so beautiful. Oh, yay. Get me a job. Let's go. Go report me to model agencies and get me a job. I'm just kidding. That's not your job. I should be doing that. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do modeling. I feel like it's a little. I don't have the confidence for it.
Here we go.
Come on now. Shani, that's a good mindset. Yeah. How are you guys? How are you, Jeremy? Cold here, South Africa. Oh no. It's cold here, dude. I was like tanning for 10 minutes and then it started raining on top of me. Fucking hate that. I was mad at God. Say about cancer? I don't know too much about cancer. All I know is that they're very emotionally intelligent beings. Like they're hypersensitive. They're hypersensitive. They're water signs, so they're fluid kind of that way. That's all I know about cancer. Can't make decisions. You know, every religion say if you don't believe in us, we will punish you. Exactly why I'm against all religions. Exactly why I'm against the ideologies of God that are made by a religion that is fear mongering. Exactly why. I've never fully made a decision on God or the nature of God, but I totally made a decision on disagreeing with the idea of God that is in, you know, a lot of religions. Who's my favorite author? I would say Donald O'Neill Walsh, but I haven't read too many people so far. He's one of my favorite. The book that I read that I was reading recently, or I've read it multiple times now. It's called Conversations with God. Me, I hate iPhones. So overpriced, and their system sucks. The fact that you can't like transfer data the same way is very fucking sucky. You have a flower on my head. Oh no, let's pick it out. Say not goodbye. Sorry, not goodbye. Oh, okay. You are number one fool. Okay.
Yeah, don't hate on Eli Place. He respects the religion.
Okay, don't call anybody fool. I don't know. I don't understand your comment, Kevin, but please don't call anybody a fool, okay? When someone love dies, why won't they hug you or so? I love you or I love you say I love you anymore? What gives the heart first beat? God teaches these things? No. God operates these things. It operates the machine in a way, but it's not the one that teaches you and allows you to be like it allows you to be in this reality in a certain way. But okay, I don't know what you were saying. I just don't like that you were calling someone a fool. Okay, I'm in my 30s, Jeremy. His idea that we have an actual existence, but our own selves going back to this his idea of I think, therefore I am. Cool. I like that concept. I think, therefore I am. Or we used to say it. Sorry, what? Not someone else said it. An ashar is an sorry. An أتألم is an أنا موجود. I hurt. That means I exist or something like that. Hi, you guys. Hi. What was it? Not at all, John. Oh, no, it's not wearing on you. Nice. All right, cool. That we are floating in a sea of nothingness, and that this existence is a dream. It feels a little bit more than a dream to me. When we put it in that way, it almost feels unrealistic. It feels like it doesn't fully exist. But I feel like it does. It just doesn't exist the same way that we perceive it sometimes. Irish slang, Cuddy girl. Okay, nice. Cup a boy and Cuddy is a girl. All right, nice. Thank you, friend. Welcome from Ireland. I love Ireland. I would die for a Guinness right now. I haven't had a Guinness in a long time. Welcome from India. There's no God, no heaven, no hell, no soul. You're allowed to believe that. I disagree with you. I believe that there is a God. There isn't a heaven or hell. There like a human experience that we experience on a regular basis in our lives. There's definitely a soul. Religion is just a small part of God. It's okay to be angry with religion. I agree with you. It's a small part of God, or it's the human's way of trying to explain God. 73 likes, you guys. There's this. Okay. Why do all religions consider suicide a sin? What's my thought on committing such a thing? I believe every soul has its purpose and is here to serve that purpose, and every soul has the freedom to show up or not show up. I don't think suicide is a sin. I don't think it should be up to anybody else but the person who is deciding it. Now, if you love someone, you want to tell them to stick around, you want to try to coerce them into staying in this reality, but that's not always love, you know? Divine Comedy, oh my god, direct translation requires so many footnotes for context. Dante's Divine Comedy? It's a movie, I guess? iPhone doesn't have a way to return to a previous screen or back. Oh yeah, I know! Yeah, it's a little weird. I have a split screen option. I can open 2 apps at the same time. I fucking love Huawei's, man. Chinese. Mm. Enjoy your iPhone if you're happy with it. Yeah, relax, Kevin. You arguing with Mark Twain, not me. I'm in love with the fairy tales, even though it hurts because I don't care if I lose my mind. I'm already cursed. I love fairy tales too, but I do care if I lose my mind. I don't believe I'm cursed. I love fairy tales. I like to engage in them, but that's about it. Hi, you guys. Hi, hi, hi. Just a song. What was the song? Hi, Comic Stars. How's it going, friend? That was a good chat that we had yesterday. Because his right. Kevin, just please stay civil, okay? From 1 to 10, how happy am I? On a daily basis, I range between. I'm on a 5 kind of scale. Some days I'm more like a 7, 8. I don't think I'm ever like a 10. And I'm never like 1, you know. I'm almost always just ranging between 1 to 5. I stay mostly on 5, where, you know, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you guys? I want to hear that. He's famous being a thinker. Yes. Pisces. Oh, nice. In Vedic astrology and Cancer in Western astrology. Cool, cool. All right, cool. Pisces and Cancer, I think, are water signs, right? Wow, you've got a lot of emotions, my friend. That's beautiful. It's beautiful to navigate through. That is a religion. What is a religion? Spirituality? Your only argument, but was my Bible says so. Yeah, not every compelling, not a very compelling argument. Yeah. Would you rather throw up than eat or drink 100 ml of mud out of puddle? That's so weird. Why? Why do you want me to throw up and then eat that? Just means search for God. What's your day like after my chat? My day is depends on the day. Sometimes I do my I do the stream in the morning. When I do the stream in the morning, I usually finish. I go eat. I chill. Sometimes I watch a movie or listen to my book. Hang out with my cats. I clean sometimes. I actually clean more in the morning than I clean after. After the chat, it gets a little tiring to do house chores, daily chores. Yeah, 6, 7. He was philosophy. It was yeah. Hello, how's it going, friend? God, which control you, imposing fear, isn't spiritual spirit. Yes, God who controls you using fear, imposing fear on you is not a spiritual God. Same world you live. Okay, cool. Religion is just another divide and conquer strategy. I don't think it's made by Satan though, or Satan's little minions. I do believe that it's also a tricky game, right? Like, it's like I believe religion was the man's attempt to understand God and to put God into words. That didn't always work. I'm not Christian, no. And that's why it was used by evil forces. It wasn't really. I don't think the intention of it was, you know, devilish. Let's say. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Get me a job. Do you have a job? At least you know that. Yeah. Do you have a boyfriend? I do. Oh, or a partner. Fear monitoring God. Yeah. We don't like that. I think I'm an tiger. So am I. Okay. Cool. If you believe that. I think therefore I am. Stig is more important than the author. God is more important than a dead Arthur. Your book was written by dead Arthurs, dude. Do I not bleed? I am more or less a man, therefore I am. I don't know what that question is. You're literally so pretty. Thank you, D4. What's up, you guys? I'm not a fairy, I'm just a human. God is boundless silence behind every answer, an infinite question inside your heart. That's so cool. Listen to this. God is boundless silence behind every answer and the infinite question inside of every heart. Have I heard The Egg by Andy Weir? It's about how everyone is the same God, and the universe is an egg. Oh, that's so cool! I took a screenshot. Never mind, I turned off the phone. There we go. I took a screenshot. I will check it out. Maybe after talking a little bit, maybe I'll play a song. You got to reasonable to be fucking pissed at religion. Very reasonable. Who farted? I can't receive money, guys. Thank you though. I do appreciate you, but I can't. God that wants humans being to fear him. I don't understand how he operates. Me neither. If you want me to be afraid of you, that's why I should worship you. I don't understand how you operate. Let's see how far. Oh my god, I'm getting so far, you guys. Okay, I slid to the bottom and I'm gonna read a little bit from the bottom up, okay? Oh, you Kevin, I'm just sharing. Cool. You cute. Thank you, thank you. You're a sweet person too. I don't think you would think like that. No, I don't believe in tomatoes. Tomatoes are good. God that let us suffer probably is not worth worshiping. God that lets us suffer is probably not worth worshiping. This is why, for me, I want to create a better idea about God, because we do need to forgive God. We need to forgive the idea of God that we've been conditioned to believe for a very long time now, to believe that God is angry and judgmental and jealous and hateful and, capable of everything that could be good and bad. I feel like that idea of God needs to be forgiven out of the human psyche so we can actually approach the real true God. I'm not Christian yet. The heaven hell thing is imaginary. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Love the outfit. Thank you. And the flower and the hair. Hello, Rakesh. How's it going, my friend? I'm gonna get up a little bit. Actually, my my shorts are annoying me. I have to fix them. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being on here with us. There we go. Bring it a little bit closer. You don't need to check my legs. Oh yeah. Get on Discord too. Get on Discord, you guys. If somebody wants to get on the call, let's see. We've been here for an hour, 11 minutes. If you want to get on the call and argue God with me, let's go. Okay, I will argue anyone about anything. It's funny. Oh no, I'm not. I don't think that anybody who's on YouTube is really trying to mate with another person. It's like it's a bizarre way of finding a girlfriend. It really isn't like, I don't think it's a really good thing for you. I think if you want to find a girlfriend, you should go find someone or start doing activities that aligns with you in life, and then find people that think like you and or have similar interests than you. I feel like YouTube is not the place to find, someone. Your accent is so good. Oh no way. Thank you, Rakesh. Mwah to you. Absolutely. So the Bhagavad Gita was written by Vishnuda. Vishnuda is a god. If God is dead, this doesn't exist. Right. I mean, when you say written by God, did God actually manifest as a human and wrote it? Okay, cool. God loves the freedom. He gives freedom. God loves freedom. He gives freedom. That's cool, yeah. Would you want to define that freedom a little bit for me? The ocean is massive and bountiful, giving us life, but also wrathful and kills with indifferent. Is the ocean God or good or evil? I don't think the ocean is good or evil. Same as I don't think God is good or evil. It's subjective. It's a matter of subjectivity or relativity too. Yeah, I remember you, Rakesh. Yes, very pretty. Thank you, you guys. God doesn't love. God doesn't love foundation. He wants to give freedom to everyone, like with no boundaries. Is that what you're saying? You're not ready? You're not ready to forgive God? What happened? You want to tell me, angry Wolverine? Ricky, I keep telling her, but she won't listen. I don't know what you're talking about. Who is hitting on you on YouTube? Must be horny. No, I don't think so. I don't think everybody that flirts with other people is a horny motherfucker. I don't. Okay, I think flirting is a very natural thing, and it's a beautiful connection that you can have with another human being. As long as you're not being creepy, like too creepy, like, oh, I want you to have my babies, or say my name kind of vibe, right? That's like pushing it. But saying you're beautiful, saying, you look hot, or God bless you, or blah, 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 all these kind of things, I think it's a beautiful, endearing thing. I told you barely have an accent? Yeah, I do hear it, though. I do hear it sometimes. But I can't say where it's from. Like you told me, like you think it's from Toronto. I think it's like slightly, maybe. I dated someone in Toronto for a while, and he definitely like tried to correct my vocabularies a lot. They're very calculated with my points, but you smile seems to be the only thing that you don't overthink. It's nice contrast. That's so cute. I used to overthink my smile too so I have a teeth in here that has I did a root canal on, and so it's basically not alive anymore. And at some point it broke. It was broken here in the middle. You can't see it right now. I don't know, but it was broken. And it was really fucking like it was such an insecurity in my life. I would smile like this, hi, like that for so long. But thank you for that compliment. That's a lovely compliment. I do overthink my thoughts a lot more.
Smart wisdom.
Widower, lost wife, sister, mother, and father? What the fuck? Widower, you lost your wife, your sister, your mother, and father? Okay, are you trolling me or are you for real? So insecure because I'm going through puberty right now. Oh, your face is changing a lot. Oh, it's just a phase, my love. It's just a phase. Look, going through puberty was never comfortable. Wait, how old are you? If you're below 15, I don't want to know, okay? You're not allowed to be in the chat if you're below 15. But if you're going through puberty, that's a very natural thing and it's uncomfortable. I've gone through that too. And believe me, when my boobs started to pop out, they stopped at a very early point. But when they did, it was really painful. It was really painful experience. And I hated God because of that too, because I started getting my period. And I was so angry at God for the longest time of like, why the fuck did you create me like this? Why did I have to grow up? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys talk to each other. Pedophilia? Okay. Who's pedophile here? One of my innocent, beautiful ladies? Not innocent, you got your first period? Oh no! Oh, bless you. Bless you, girl. I was just saying, I was so mad when I got my first period. Good luck though, good luck. Use a heating pad if you have anything like to heat water. You know those things that they fill with warm water and then you put it on your belly? It really helps me. Certain workouts, certain yoga does help too. If you want to look it up on YouTube, you might be able to find something helpful. Good luck, girl. He manifested as a okay. Bhagavad Gita himself in the form of Krishna incarnated. Okay, cool. I don't know if I can separate that God from every other human being that came and wrote a book. That's the point at that point. If God manifested in one thing, then he manifested in all things. What are the 5 Gospels of Jesus? Are you, thank you for the advice. Oh, the John, right. I was like, you gotta watch a movie called The Fountain. If you are into spiritualism, God stuff, you won't regret it. My God, I have at least like 40 movies now inside of my head. I'm just not gonna take any movie recommendations from you guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you have a Discord, please join my Discord and drop them in the channel for movie recommendations, because it's getting really hard to keep up at this point. What's my favorite color? Green. Green is my favorite color. We need God. I don't think we need. I think it's a good relationship to have. Let's be honest, but what's the one thing man can do to instantly attract a girl? And what's the one thing that will instantly not attract a girl? That's a good topic. If you want to come back on Thursday, I can expand with you a little bit more. We talk about intimacy and relationships on Thursday. I think I don't think there's the instant attraction is not a really good thing. I don't think it's a really positive thing. I think a person who is just attracted to you instantly might not continue in a long-term relationship with you. I think I'll tell you my turnoff. My turnoff is a person who cannot control themselves, not in like a aggressive way, but in like a see, he's very getting like really worked up with the game, and I find that adorable. But when you are like lacking control of your actions and of who you are on the inside and just getting wrapped up all the time by everything, that's what I find is a turn off. I see the comments moving a little too quickly, you guys. Let's see, I can explain, friend. Are you ready? Sure. Anyway, good luck. Thank you, Angry Wolverine. You didn't answer my question, but thank you. God can manifest in anything and everything. If he is power of ever powerful, then he can do whatever he wants. Yes. Fuck you, motherfucker. How can I call you, Sully? If you want to call in, you can call in on the Discord, but just give me a few minutes. Let me just actually get into this. I'm new to this channel. There seems to be a lot of talk about God. Today, this is what we're discussing. If you're new to the channel, please read my bio. Every day we discuss a different topic. Is it real, actually, Angry Wolverine? Well, the first thing I can say is I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. That sounds terrifying. If you actually lost all of those people out of your life, I would be really angry. I would not be ready to forgive God. I would not. and no pressure, you know, no pressure on you to feel that desire. It's okay to not forgive God when you have lost people in your life that much. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you, oh, it wasn't God that caused it. As far as we know, you know, we can't really judge who caused what. Um, it's a really sad experience to go through. I feel like grieving process is a really important thing, and I wouldn't push it. I would let the process take its time. I send you love. If God loves us and He allowed human beings to create money system that makes us suffer and fight and kill each other, why did He allow us to do that? Right? Yeah. I needed one of them, and they're all gone. Yeah, that really sucks. You can't say 100% that you don't like dirty talk. I no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Fuck you! On Discord? Right. Please explain explanation women to me. Come back on Thursday. I'll explain women better. You're 16 right now, going through puberty. Oh, your baby face is slowly fading away. Oh, I love you, girl. It's okay. Your adult face is gonna look so much better. Believe me. During my teenage life, my fucking face was ugly. It was ugly. My nose grew like 3 times the size, and I had pimples all around my face, and that's just a natural part of the process. No, no, no. This people can chat whatever they want to chat. Okay, this is not your chat. First of all, it's up to me to decide. Christmas or Christmas, whatever. You're starting to get on my wrong side right now. Okay, the Phantom movie, yeah. Believe in God, but not any religion version of God. I suppose I believe in a God that doesn't interact with us. Okay, you lost me there. And isn't all powerful and all knowing? Maybe God is that can't come down? Right. Okay, you lost me at the second part. I don't believe in gods that is the gods that are made by religion. I definitely don't, or expressed by in the religions. Is it too much? Hinduism, slightly, yeah. More than ever, we need God. Green, and Guinness, yay, yay! 2 of my favorite things. Part of suffering and evil arise from only past karma. Right. I do believe in karma slightly, but I also believe the reason for suffering is not just your own doing. 69 likes, you guys! You guys! Oh my gosh, we're almost at 100 likes before we even start taking calls. Let's look at the chat. Yeah, please. I see Ezra in the chat. Why forgive God? Why forgive God? Because a lot of people have put an idea on God that is not true and have constantly conditioned other people to believe that God is an angry, judgmental, hateful God. And religion teaches us that a lot of time. It says, oh, God is jealous. Oh, God has ego. Oh, God has pride. That's why we need to forgive that idea of God. Oh my God. Let me see. Fuck you guys, I'm so far. God has let down many people. Why would God need forgiveness? It's not God that need forgiveness. We need to forgive God for us, for our own, healing journey, to actually approach God with the ability to actually love God instead of being afraid of God. Your eyes were closed. You were thinking of bacon, egg, and cheese. The phone down. Let's grab a bite. Sounds good. Maybe different people have different intelligence levels, so they can interact with God differently. Some need to worship, some need philosophy. All can't understand the real truth. 100 likes! Oh my gosh! I agree with you, Counting Stars. I do believe that our consciousness has levels. Your self-awareness, let's say, has levels. You can only understand God based on a level of awareness that you have of yourself and the world around you. But I do believe that that is achievable by a lot of people through certain practices and certain conversations. I believe that it is possible. I don't think everybody is doomed to only want to be worshiping God. Unless their soul chose to, which I also think like they have a purpose on here to teach us what it would be like if we don't ever have that kind of awareness. My opinion on Muslims is I don't like all religions, but I don't have a problem with individuals. unless they are strict and they push their beliefs onto you.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, I'm at the bottom. God, not a trouble creator. Actually, it's human who we are creating havoc for satisfying their ego. Okay. God is not the trouble creator. Right.
Yo.
I wouldn't think so, but I also think that God has much more aspects to its existence rather than one thing. Bearing the hatchet in a relationship is more for yourself than the other person. Yes, yes, exactly. The forgiveness in a relationship is going to be for us more than it is for God. It is we, the fallen spirit souls in the illusionary world, who committed offense through our... I disagree with you. Okay, I disagree. Fear, free will. We must beg? No, no, no. I'm not begging for anybody's forgiveness. No. I'm approaching God a different way, okay? You can approach God in whichever way that you want. You can believe in the God that you want if that serves you. If that's working for you, good for you. I'm not here to dismantle your idea of God if it's working for you, okay? You got a new puppy! Oh, yay! Can I join the Illuminati to make money? I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. You'll spend an hour to look for a t-shirt? Oh no! That happens to me some days. Some days I go and I flip the whole fucking closet and I can't wear anything from the closet.
I don't believe you.
Clip my nails. Clip your face out of my chat.
490.
Just be a billionaire. Innovation will on its own. Just be a billionaire. Invitation will be on its own. Oh, to work with the Illuminatis. But he wanted to work with the Illuminatis to make money. Which part of my messiness did you find interesting? We can discuss. You're nitpicking. And the truth in you are in the wrong. Calling me wrong is not going to help you. Is only one way to God as the truth. Okay, you follow that way. You follow that way. Don't preach in my channel, okay? In my channel, I'm going to tell people about the God I believe in.
Whoa.
Blasphemy. I hate your God, okay? I hate your God. If your God thinks that I'm insulting him this way, he will take it up with me. It's not your job, okay? Believe your belief system is in a lockstep with feminism, which is more powerful than God nowadays. God is Alpha and Omega, masculine and loving, but masculine is not respected these days. I'm not going to respect your concept of God being masculine if you refuse to acknowledge the feminine. I'm not going to respect you. And it's not about feminism here. It's not about that. It's about the unity between the two. Open up the mind just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. I don't think this is right if you're trying to enforce your version of God onto others. Exactly, that's the point. It's ironic. I don't think God works directly in the universe, yet I pray for something like health for family, etc. Maybe I'm just a human and need to know that someone is watching my back. That's a beautiful concept, right? We all want that kind of, we all have that spiritual need for a God to have our back, to be with us, to hold us, to love us, all these kind of things. It's a beautiful need. It's a really beautiful need and a spiritual need. It's not, you cannot dismantle that from the human experience. Even if you don't believe in the ideologies of God that people believe in. I don't think God will give you tough things in life if didn't think you are strong enough to handle them. That's the interesting thing. I do believe that you have to go through roughness, certain tough situations to become a little bit stronger. That is not the only way, though. It's not the only way, and I don't believe that these circumstances are given to you by God. God made us and leaves us alone and know the truth as also we are all perfect. We just need to know ourselves. We're all perfect. We just need to know ourselves and also develop, right? About God and stuff, main reasons I stay here is the beauty. Oh, the beauty is a work of God too. Beauty is a work of God, you know, and the contrast of beauty is also a work of God. But thank you for staying here, Farouk. How would you categorize this discussion? Theology or theology? I don't know the first word, to be honest. I would say spirituality, honestly, spirituality feels like the closest thing that I've ever gotten to using words.
Guys, what would you rate this level? Chat, what do you rate this level,
I
guys?
You're discouraging with the word of God, Celine. I'm
8
just
8
repeating
8
what he
right
says.
now.
I'm disagreeing with the word of God. I'm disagreeing with the fact that you think that that's the word of God. I'm telling you that your perception of it being a word of God is your perception, okay? And just because people agree with you, it doesn't mean that you're right.
Actually, I said that my mind is never completely exact.
Simple theory: we're born without knowing anything and die without dies knowing everything. Okay, cool. Call me. Hi, Lee Webster. Call me no guy. Sorry, what? Okay. I like her. She likes. Sorry, what?
Candle blocks. I beg candle. Let's do it. Let's do candle blocks as well, guys. Let's check out candle blocks.
Hamad, if you want to tell me a romantic or like a relationship story, come back on Thursdays, my friend. Today we're discussing God a bit more. God has no gender. It doesn't have a gender. I would say it has not our understanding of what gender is. No, God is absolutely a man, a woman. Would have never fucked things up this bad. Oh, that's so cute. I disagree with you. I don't think things are fucked. That's the perception I'm coming from. You just found out I have a massive horrible ego. Oh no. Goodbye. How can God be masculine and feminine? He is like light. He is the absolute energy. How can God be? If you're saying he's the absolute energy, then he can be both, right?
I'm invisible.
What's the difference between spirituality and religion? Religion divides people. Religion says, I got it right. I got it right. I got it right. Spirituality says, you all are right at the same time, and you're all are wrong at the same time. It's like a paradox, you know? It's like finding unity in everything, but at the same time, realizing that all of it is also an illusion. Does that make sense? Alexander, she just doesn't like people preaching that is the truth to be found only in a single ideology. Right, yeah.
Because you want to be one?
It's demonic kickback. I'm out. Thank God you're out. I don't smell nice. Sometimes I think neurons make our brains and give rise to the mind. Maybe our soul gives rise to the super soul, God, all working as one. I totally feel you on not counting stars. I totally feel you. I believe that you like the brain operates the body in a certain way, the spirit almost operates or connects with a higher spirit, or is a higher spirit. You think God can interact with you? Yes. Whether it's in a physical or yes. Is it possible to have a relationship with God? Yes. It's not possible. It's not just possible. You already do have a relationship with God. You just don't know how deep that relationship is. Where is it exactly in your body? Where is it exactly in your mind? Mary Magdalene was very high up in church. Believe that or not? I did hear that. I did hear about Mary Magdalene. Yeah. I agree with that, counting stars. Yeah. What happened? What happened, Ezra? Where did you get that beautiful necklace? I don't know. Somebody gave it to me. Yeah, a woman gave it to me. God is literally breathing every time you take an inhale. You inhale consciousness and you release or breathing out reality. Breathing out reality. Yes, God is breathing every time that you inhale. That is literally God moving. Estic and Kevin need to have a talk, yeah. Do I believe in a personal God like religion do? When they think God watches over their life and is controlling over their life? No. Do they matter that much to God? I'm not sure. I believe that you matter to God because God is you. It's not watching over you. It's not a separate thing out of you. It's watching through you. It's using your eyes to watch, to interact with the world and your body. Some people in the chat is so annoying. It's her channel. If you don't wanna, yeah, it's okay. I really don't expect, and I'm more happy with people disagreeing with me because I can see where their mind is coming from, and sometimes I can see how limited the paradigm that they're in. Which, in a way, I know this might sound egoistic. I don't give a fuck. In a way, it actually makes me realize that I am closer to finding the truth than someone who wants to stay in a limited paradigm. Okay? That's what I feel.
Let's try this one.
I feel if you're constantly asking, if you open the door, and Jesus said that, he said, knock on the door, ask, and you shall be given. You open the door of your mind and you allow new informations to come in instead of looping in the same information. Can you recommend me a book about inflation? Sorry, no. I don't. I've never read a book about inflation. Masculine and feminine isn't from the body. If we remove the body, you would still feel like a male or female.
Then try it.
It is of the body and of the spirit, I think, because like energy has different types, right? I think there's 3 types of energy. Energy that is destructive, creative, and preservative, right? And those 3 types of energy, I believe they exist within the masculine and feminine concept. And there is like a neutral energy around them. Like I believe I'm in the middle between masculine and feminine. So that's kind of how I think about it. Yeah, it's not from the body, but it operates the body in a system way. You can hear the man? Yeah, it's really loud, sorry. Do you believe in afterlife? Yeah, slightly. Do I do scuba dance for an edit? No, I don't know what that is. Happy weekend! Hope it's going well. Hi Mark, how's it going? Hi pretty, how you guys? Masculine reflects strength, courage, discipline. Femininity is loving, forgiving, and understanding, all of which God encompasses. The Master, Holy Spirit, holy, holy, holy is the Most High Lord of Heaven. That sounds like a repeated prayer, dude. If it is, both of these are God. Both of these things are God. I'm just not going to argue with you. You can believe whatever you want to believe, okay? I like philosophy as a way to think about God, which encompasses all religion and ideologies. Cool. My favorite animal is a cat, you guys. Hallelujah! Masculine can be living, forgiving, and understanding too. Right, yes. You don't have to be toxic masculine. Yes. Yeah. And again, I do believe every human, whether they're a man or a woman, they have masculine and feminine energy in them. It depends on how they balance it out. Can be taught. God can't be taught. It can only be felt, in my opinion. But yeah, you can lead people. You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. Don't copy verses from the Bible and just come and post them here. This is not church. I'm going to time you out for 5 minutes. If you have something more useful for all of us to say, you're welcome to, okay? If you think I have very big ego, don't be on my stream, Kevin, okay? You believe in Trump? Cool. If that's what helps you, if that's what works for you, say everything. You get very mentally unstable when you feel it's illusion in a spirituality, because the mind likes to label things in a very specific way, right? So spirituality might feel like a mental trip for the mind or the ego, because the ego really likes to identify things. It likes solid things to hold on to, and that is the case. Those 2 things clash with each other a little bit. Are in limit. We are seeking the limitless, and it's better not to argue. I like to argue. I enjoy arguing. I like I said, it's a path that you create. Some people find resonance in that path. Some people won't, and that's okay. It's a path that I'm walking. It's for me to walk, right? Very breath. Yahweh and God is even encoded in our DNA. Yahweh is fact encoded in our DNA. That's cool. Yeah, I agree with you. I can't say anything about that. I believe some people have destiny. Maybe not all people. Maybe their destiny could be. It's a little hard of a topic to talk about, if you ask me, because I do believe that the soul have some sort of purpose, but I don't believe it's set in stone. That's what I would say. I don't believe it's set in stone. I just believe it is something that changes forms constantly, but there's like an end game goal. Am I far from the chat, you guys? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm gonna have to miss some comments, okay? We're talking about God today, you guys. Love you back. Thank you so much for being on here with us. Brahma is a creator, Vishnu is a preserver, Shiva is a destroyer. Shakti female power is neutral.
Come on.
I don't know about that. I don't think the female power is neutral or silent. I disagree with that. Just last part.
Jesus.
Why is gender an important thing in God's identity? I don't see it. Only God creates creations has gender. I don't think it's important, but when people have spoken about God for the most part, they've only put him in a male kind of role, and that tend to manipulate who he actually is. Some people are getting timed out. John is getting them. Fucking fly? What the fuck? Excuse me. Religious God are so medieval sounding. Lord, King. Yeah, I know. So masculine. And like toxic masculine, you know? Angry, jealous, possessive, hateful. Is gonna throw you in the fire and fucking fry you forever. Damn. Damn. Humans had an imagination, you know? If you want to yay Kevin, I'm gonna put you in a timeout too. How's my financial situation right now? I do believe it's relevant to God. No, it's not relevant to God. It's not. What's the story of this channel? Name is unique. This is my name. My name is Soline. If you're new to the channel, please click on my picture and read the bio. No, doctor. How white is your skin? Very white. But I'm not white. Ego makes you blind. Slightly, if it's a very powerful ego, yes, it can blind you. Make you spiritual. Yeah, I got you. They have even made the feminine and masculine so toxic these days. People can't see it. Yeah, both men and women are caught up in their egos. Yes. Yes, they both need to drop the ego, and they both need to agree that it's the healthy way of moving forward is balancing masculinity and femininity, not overpowering one for the other. If you want to chat, please go to the Discord. If you want to get on a call, speak Spanish. Okay. Do I believe in Trump? I believe he exists, but I don't believe in him. What if the self-created path is totally false and basically it's mental illness? I'm struggling with that a lot. Okay, look. I totally feel you, friend. Totally feel you. I had my doubts too, and I thought, okay, you know, I'm experiencing things that I cannot fully vocalize, and a lot of people don't fully understand. That feels psychotic, okay? Some people will judge that, and they will tell you, you're crazy. You're crazy for what you're thinking, for what you're feeling. I want you to remember that this is what they did to Jesus, this is what they did to Muhammad, this is what they did to Buddha, this is, no, wait, I don't know. I could be wrong about this, but this is what they did to everybody who was spiritual and was new and brought up a new ideologies of consciousness. I'm gonna go get my fucking partner's ass kicked. I love this level. Yo, this level. I love you. Huh? Be quiet. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So this is what I was saying. I do believe that it can sound psychotic to other people. Let's acknowledge that. If you have done any drugs before, you might need to stabilize your lower chakras, because if your third eye chakra is very open, very active, you might not be able to articulate and ground yourself in your lower chakras. I don't know if you have or not, but if you have been exposed to spirituality through something outside of your own experience, you might want to ground. You might want to ground in your lower chakras, stabilize in your feet, specifically your sacral chakra and your root chakra, stabilize in them the most. Then you can find, then you can come back up into, you know, your higher knowledge to bring it actually forward to life. Does that make sense? Love language. Love is language, love is you, love is everything, love is good. God, yeah. Have I experienced any paranormal? No, I have not. Nothing that I can say it's a paranormal thing. Jesus and I are rooting for opposite teams. Oh no, in the World Cup. Oh, get him on your mind, get him on your team. The mind, body, soul is to submit to spirit oh, okay. And desire, go have fun. That's the spirits expressed fully here. Cool. Yes. Mind, body, spirit, heart, I would say. Mind, body, heart, spirit. I believe the heart has its own energy too. that it operates from like I feel like the heart is the closest to spirit, then the mind, then the body. And yeah, it's a full expression is have fun and live the life that you want, as long as you know you're not harming other people. Yeah, power holds all the power. I disagree with you. Do you like to argue? I'm concerned. So am I now. I like to argue, not with people who are limited in the mind. I love to argue with people who just bring new points over and over and over. They have divided men and women, children and women, and child, because more women are out working. Yeah, right. Yeah, that is a bad thing. I don't think that housewives is a better like way of living. Um, I see that you're back. Wait, let me see. Are you copying and pasting Bible things? No, you're fine. Okay. Okay, you guys. So many oh, it's okay. Free can be compatible. John, I want you to relax, okay? I want you to relax. This is an order. I will take your mod away. Just kidding. I want you to relax, okay? Let it go. Let people go. Let people say whatever the fuck they want to say. I'm not concerned, okay? And I know that you're not as concerned. I know I want to get to the end of the chat, but let it go. Just let it go. Let people do whatever the fuck they want to say. If I want to block them, I'll block them, okay? I want you to chill. I want you to be present here with us in the conversation. Do I think God has limitations? Do you think God is perfect? God is perfect and imperfect. Does God have limitations? Probably chooses to put on limitations. I don't think it has limitations in its own way. You know? Oh, bye, friend. Sorry, Farouk. I didn't catch you. I'm sorry. Why is there stigma about spirituality? Religious people look down on it. Religious people look down on anything new. I don't know the answer. Sorry. They look down on people who say, I don't know the answer, even though they don't know the answer. When you go and ask them about God, they say, oh, well, that's God's mystery. Again, they hate on the new thing. We were always hateful to the new thing. Oh, this new generation. Oh, this new religion. Oh, this new band. Blah, 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 right? Because we're too stuck in the past. We're holding on to like nostalgia, you know, the things that we know. The brain loves a familiar pattern, even if it feels it's wrong. Sorry. Stretch it endless into nothingness, zero, and into infinite universe, going infinite in both sides, and then all sides. Dimensions we can't imagine. Places without time. Yeah, cool. That's a cool concept too, yeah. Stretching from the nothingness to all things to everything and dimensions that we can't even imagine. Stars, cool, love Jesus. Okay, cool, good for you. God is psychedelic. Yes. Yes. Men in Canada and America are being taught to be weak. I don't think they're being taught to be weak. I do think that there has been a lot of rising on against like masculinity in some ways. I do agree with you on that. Oh, thank you, Almighty. Love you back, friend. Sorry, did I miss your comment before? There's some from the meaning that encompass. Fucking fly, dude. She's flying right into my ear. It's not like I have enough distractions on here. 111! Oh, 111 likes. That's so cute. Let's take a screenshot. Pose, you guys. There we go. I gave you the duck face. I love it when it's like a recurring number, a repetitive number. Where was I? Spirituality comes off as a fan of soccer without favorite team. Spirituality comes off as a fan of soccer without a favorite team. Yeah, kind of. Or a fan of all sports, but doesn't have a favorite sport. Yeah. Hi, Almighty. How are you feeling today? Hi, Simply Spy. I'm feeling great. I've been awake for a very long time. I did a lot of things this morning. I woke up and I cleaned a little bit and I showered and I went outside to 10 and then it rained on me and there I am, chatting with people. How do you explain people who are born with natural abilities, whether it's music, sports, or whatever it is, just because their past lives, maybe they lived? It's possible. it's very possible that they accumulated something in their past life. It's very possible that their genetic code came in with certain informations that we are not 100% aware of. I can't say that I have a very specific answer or explanation for you. I'm certainly not one of those people. I had to grow every skill that I learned, so I can't speak of it. Sorry. Hi cuteness, hi Richard. I'm Arab and I live in Canada. DNA's answer, sure. Adorable. Thank you guys. I agree. You'll go insane if you understand God. Kind of shown in the Krishna Arjuna story, and I'm saying the stories are useful. Stories are very useful. Myth and parable is the first level of teaching, and it's a really great place to start from. I don't think that you would go insane when you understand God, though. I don't. I disagree with that part. I think that you expand your awareness a lot, and sometimes you don't know how to articulate it. But I'm willing to observe other views in spirituality and see if they might change my perspective. People can choose what they want to believe in, but can't shape others' beliefs. You can help influence other people's beliefs, but you can't shape them. They have to choose. Hi, Cheyenne. You gotta go back to work. No worries. Thank you, love. Thank you for being on here. Oh, I saw your Instagram profile. You're pretty cute. I like your content. I didn't see like anything specific, but yeah. Thank you for being on here, and please feel free to tap in and out whenever you feel like it. You love my hair. Thank you. I'm not sure how far I am from the. Oh my god, I'm so far. Fuck. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I can't. Okay, let's get on the call. Look beautiful. Thank you. Like a beautiful flower. Oh, thank you, Cheyenne. Love you back, friend. I do appreciate you a lot. I really enjoy it when there's a woman in the stream. I actually feel a little more blushed, you know. Thank you, love. Please. Oh yeah, of course, I would follow you. Yeah, I am. Today we're discussing religion and God in general. Belief systems. Pure soulmate. Pure soulmate. Be happy. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, be happy, friends. So I want to say, if anybody wants to chat with me, we can start it out at this point. Okay, we've been on here for I think a few hours. So if you want to chat, if you want to actually hop on a call and debate this topic with me, you're welcome to. I'm gonna try and read the comments as much as I can, but I'm not gonna be able to keep up with them. Any type of God or belief? No, we're talking in general. We're mostly talking in general about just ideologies and belief systems. But I was born Christian, and this is the place I came out of. I don't believe in Christianity anymore. I'm a spiritual person, and I like brainstorming ideas with people. You're replying to my comments, spirituality and mental illness. I have never seen someone who understands it, because yes, people told me I'm crazy and cursed. People hate me. You made me. Oh, don't make me tear up too. I will tear up with you, Moniras? Samir? Munir Samir, is that your name? Yeah, look, I felt that too before, right? I feel crazy sometimes, and believe me, people on the chat tell me I'm crazy. But it's okay, as long as one person doesn't think I'm crazy, that's enough, honestly. And I don't think you're crazy. I think you probably need to ground yourself a little bit in reality and then find a way to vocalize. Hare Krishnas aren't welcome here. You're not welcome here, Kevin. If you're going to be telling people what to do or what to say, there you go. Come back in 24 hours if you have something more helpful. You're not going to decide who is allowed in the chat and who's not. This is my chat. Okay, I'm the boss here. And I like being the boss. Hopefully I'm not too... if no one else wants to call, yeah, go ahead. Let me see. Did you message me, love? Oh, look at that. I found a selfie. Or my phone gave me a highlight. Oh. Look at this selfie of me. It's so cute. This is with the same flowers outside. My phone showed me like a memory or whatever from July 2025. I don't know why. We're not in July yet. Oh, you sent me stuff, John. Let's see. Okay. Estic, if you want to get on a call, friend, let me know. Let me see if I can get my notifications going. I don't believe in God. I believe in myself. Cool. Don't send it to me on Discord. That's okay. Can I call you? Yeah. Let me see here. Whoa, the chat moved so fast. You love duality. Okay, cool. I don't. I exist within duality. I find peace within duality. Being narcissistic all of a sudden. I was never not narcissistic. Okay, not it's not all of a sudden. Munir Samir. Anyways, thank you. You're welcome. I'm so glad I could contribute to your day in any positive way. Thank you, friend. Okay, cool. You love the earrings. Thank you. I don't know where they're from. Actually, they were also a gift. Fuck. A lot of my jewelry were gifts. What is this? Let me show you. I'll show you on this side. They're so cute and long. They're very like very what is the word? Like simple, I guess. But I like the this part. I really do. I like how shiny it is. Thank you, Cheyenne. Love to Cheyenne. Thank you. Another cute woman. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to a big range of music. I like Pink Floyd. I like Knock on Medicine for the People. I like what do I like? I like fuck. It's really hard to bring out names when people ask me. Sometimes I say the wrong thing. I listen to Matt Gims, he's French. I listen to I like random like Eminem and kind of some hip hop, Shaggy and stuff like that. Very, very random. My taste of music is very weird. Non-duality is being not separated from God. Duality is separating from God. You can find unity within duality, right? If you find neutrality within duality, within the three things, you can. You love my yellow teeth! Yay! Awesome. I'm Hare Krishna and you blocked me. Your account with rage towards me. I did not block you. You're not Hare Krishna. You're a humor girl. Oh, I love it. Oh, response to this disrespectful comment. Yes. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, girl. Come here. Come sit beside me. Let's fight them off together. A woman closets. Thank you, simple spy. Sick. Oh, sorry. Okay, so how can you call me? Let's see. Who are you? Are you on the chat, Estic? Are you in the chat? Seems I can talk with you for hours. Yes, we can always talk for hours. Is Patrick best of the brick of the, it's Patrick, the best brick in the wall. Hello, best brick in the wall. I'm a single person because I don't. Okay, yeah. You can find someone to love you without controlling you. You're Kevin again, dude. Come back from a third account. I'm gonna block you again. You're Hare Krishna. Cool. Do I have a soul enemy or soulmate? Do I have a soul enemy or soulmate? I don't believe in enemies. I believe in soulmates. Yeah, I do believe in soulmates. I have more than one soulmate. This left a message on neutral space. There we go. I got you. Oh, I got you. Yeah, you were the guy that was talking yesterday. There we go. Let's give a call to this person. Let's chat it up. Okay. Love your eyes. Your makeup. Thank you. Okay. This person is on the speaker. Okay, we're on the speaker. Whenever you answer, we'll You're being censored. We censor people on this chat. We censor people. Aztec, let's go! Yay! Who am I? Yourself? Cool. All right, I'm on the call, you guys. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Sorry. What's your age first?
31.
31. Cool. All right. He's of age. Nice. What's your name? Or do you want to you can give me a fake name if you want.
Aztec based on
Aztec is cool. Yeah. Cool. All right. Awesome, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right.
I don't want to waste your time. I just kind of wanted to expand a little bit on what I was sharing.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
So if I understand correctly, right, like one of the first things you said was how you would define God, right?
Okay.
And then you were trying to kind of because I think you were speaking about duality, but
okay.
Like why, is God all good or not? Right? Is that kind of the subject?
Kind of, yes. I mean, yeah. We can expand on that if you want. Sorry, did you ask me a question before that, or what did you say exactly? Let me. I have to take notes a little.
Yeah, how you would define God?
How would I define God? Okay, cool. So the way I define God, or spirituality also defines God in that way, is everything that is conscious and unconscious, everything that exists and everything that we like can put a finger on, and everything that we cannot put a finger on. Everything that we can. When I think of it, like for example, if you want, the only way I can describe it for you is through duality, right? So God is the night and the day, the good and the bad, the mountain and the inside of the earth, the bird that's flying and the human that's hunting the bird. It's kind of both of these things together simultaneously at the same time.
Kind of like as above, so below.
Exactly, as above, so below. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I think one of the things I really like about you is I don't like preaching either.
Okay.
And I like listening more than I like sharing my own opinion on
Gotcha.
things unless I'm asked directly, right?
Right.
So most of what I'll say from here on out is not really what I believe. It's kind of just what I've heard around from different people that makes sense to me, right?
Right. Right. And that's mostly the case for a lot of us. Our idea of God usually comes from outside of us. We don't necessarily know as ourselves for a very long time. Like it takes you a while to actually accumulate your own idea of God.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to talk about myself too much, right? Like get personal either. But the reason I'm so interested in like discussing God in general is when I was a kid, I want to say like 8 years old or so, I had a near-death experience.
Oh no.
Kind of with it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I didn't see nothing too crazy.
Okay.
I basically did see myself, like I was above myself looking down at myself. Because I'm not gonna get into the details.
No, cool. That
long.
sounds like a cool experience. I would want to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, but while I was above myself, looking down at myself, I felt like I was in a place, right, like a physical place, and I couldn't describe it to you because nothing stood out about it.
Okay.
But I did feel like I was in the presence of God, like physically speaking.
Okay.
And I'll say that it was very mundane. It wasn't like incredible. It wasn't trippy or crazy or anything like that. The way I describe it is like, say you go out to the park and you're walking with your boyfriend, right? And there's nothing really to talk about. You guys are just kind of walking next to each other, and so you're looking around, you're looking at the trees or whatever, but he's there, right?
Right.
Like he's walking right next to you. You don't have to look at him or like touch him or anything to know that he's walking right next to you, right?
Right. It's like a feeling or sense.
Yeah, and it's just in the sense that it's completely normal. Like there's nothing amazing about him being there walking next to you.
Right.
That's kind of what the feeling was like. Like I kind of knew instinctively that the presence next to me was God, but that there was nothing amazing about that. That it was kind of just a really normal thing.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, and then so after that experience, I got really into religion, which for me was Catholicism, right? Because that's what I was born into.
Yeah.
But then you grow up, and especially around puberty, you start kind of noticing that the world is kind of fucked up.
Right.
And so that kind of pokes holes
in the theory
faith,
or
right?
the theology about God. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly. And so that's when I kind of started like reading about other things.
Okay.
And then one of the books that I fell into by just by chance was a book called The Consolation of Philosophy by some guy from like the Middle Ages, like the 1300s.
Oh, nice.
Called Boethius.
Okay.
And he's actually really important. Like he was a child prodigy, so he wrote a lot about like music theory. So if you go to college and you study music, you'll read a lot of his work that has nothing to do with God, right?
Cool.
And like most of the translations that we have from Plato and Aristotle were directly translated from Greek to Latin by him directly.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. What was his name? I'm actually curious now.
Boethius.
Sorry?
Boethius.
Do you mind spelling that for me? Please.
E-O-E.
E-O-E?
B-O-E.
Oh, B-O-E. Sorry. B-O-E?
T-H.
T-H?
I-U-S.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Nice. Yeah, cool. That's really cool.
So yeah, he was like really high up there in Roman society. So like his sons, because this was around the end of Rome when it was divided like into the north and the south. I forgot what the other one was called.
Okay.
But anyway, he both of his sons ended up being like the president or the not the
cool.
king, not the emperor, but like the leader of each one of them.
Which
That's
empire?
Sorry.
Which empire was it? Sorry. I'm just removing the cover off of my phone because your voice is slightly muffled. 1 second. There we go. Yeah. What was it? You said his sons were leaders or kings of an empire? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Rome near the
Right.
end is split into two.
Yes.
To the north and the
Yes.
south.
So that was their
They
father?
called him. Yeah, that was their father. So.
Oh wow.
He was. Yeah, he was like the only person in Rome that had kids, and they both became like heads of state. They called them consuls.
I think I know about that story. They ended up destroying, or their action basically destroyed the Roman Empire, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're right.
Right.
You're right.
Cool.
Because I'm not too educated on that.
I can't say that I am either. I wouldn't know their names, but I know of the story. Like I've heard of the story before. Yeah. Cool.
But the point is,
Yeah.
he got embroiled into some like political stuff, and he got sent to death. He was gonna be executed. So he was exiled, and then he was gonna be executed.
Oh wow.
And while he was in prison, he wrote this book.
Wow.
Right, and the book is a kind of book that you call a theodicy. Kind of
Okay.
like the Odyssey, but theodicy.
Theodicy? What does that word mean?
It's a kind of book or
Okay.
an argument that deals with this subject specifically.
Okay.
That how could a God that is all good, all knowing, all powerful
Right.
exist in a world that is full of evil and suffering?
Right.
Right. And so theodicy is like an attempt to try to justify that or to try to explain that.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's a long book, and it's a really, like, I want to say, like, pretty book because it's full of poetry. Like, he loved
cool.
poetry.
Oh.
Yeah, so a lot of it is poetry. But then it's hard to understand because this is like a person from the Middle Ages, and people just talked a lot different, and they had completely different ideas than we do now, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so the way he defined God, and he was a philosopher too, and in philosophy you start with a table of terms, right? Like when I say God, I might mean it a different way than you do.
Yeah.
So first we have to define all of the words that
Right.
we're gonna use if we're gonna have an actual conversation, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so his definition for God was that he's the only non-contingent being, which contingent means like anything that owes its existence to a prior existence.
Right.
Which is pretty much everything.
Right.
And I like the way that you said, like when you were talking about duality, that there are laws that animate and inanimate things have to abide by,
Right.
Whether they're conscious or not, whether it's a living organism or the rocks that he's stepping on.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
right. So all of it is contingent, and this it lines up with what we know now that he probably wouldn't. Or I don't know if you agree with like the Big Bang theory or whatever, but we know that the Earth itself, right, like the planet Earth, was part of like a greater whole, which is kind of like the moon at
Right.
one point.
Yeah.
It's theorized was part of the Earth itself.
Yeah. I
Right,
can't
so
say
he
that I know
defines
everything
God-
about it, but yeah, I agree with most of what I know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, And so he defined God as the only non-contingent being and the only self-sufficient being.
Okay. Right.
Right. So
Interesting.
like yeah, even because I think if we really look at it, a big
It has to be
like
both of these
one
things.
saying,
Yeah.
yeah, like one of the sayings that um like that, or one of the things I don't like about Christianity, or in general, or a lot of religions,
Yeah.
is that they'll say, God created everything. Oh, but he didn't create the murderer.
Right.
The That's the devil. That's not
That's
him. That's
right.
the
That's
devil.
a split at that point. It becomes very like robotic at that point because it's like,
Yeah,
but he's the creator of everything.
exactly.
Oh,
Right.
but
So
no,
he
he didn't.
created.
That was not
He
the purpose. I
Yeah.
can
So
hear
he
the
created the
arguments.
wolf, and he created the sheep. He didn't
Right.
just create the sheep because the sheep is nice and it's fluffy and it
Right.
doesn't hurt anyone. The wolf has to eat. Like the wolf
The wolf
has
has
to
to
eat.
eat.
He's hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So um, because nothing is self-sufficient, and like a lot of people in YouTube were saying, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just changes from one thing to another.
Right.
Right. So we
What do you
have to
think of
share
that?
the limited amount of energy, which is why we have to, or we don't have to, not humans, right? Because we can choose to be vegetarians. But a wolf or a lion has to kill. It
Right.
has to
Right.
cause suffering to continue to live.
Some people will argue with you also about the type of life that you could have as a vegetarian, like and I support that theory for the most part. I do believe that we have a choice. We've evolved to create different choices at this point, but there are other beings, and there are a lot of things in our lives that with it, that for example, you look at the trees, they have to abide by a certain natural law. They have to exist in a certain environment. When we are a lot more adaptable as beings, we've created a whole new path, and we constantly keep on creating new paths, right? Now you can argue with every new path that, oh, that was not the way, or that's not natural, or blah blah blah. Like, people do argue, oh, it's not natural to not eat meat, you are part of that ecosystem, you have to eat meat, right? But it's not. It's just that you created a new path, you created a new direction. And again, people from the past are not able to comprehend that a lot of times, right? That's why evolution says survival to the fittest, or if you keep on evolving, you can move with the herd. But if you don't, if you stay back, then the herd is going to continue on moving, and you're just going to be left behind, because we're constantly like moving directions. And I do believe that on some level we are also bending laws. We're bending the laws of nature and the rules of nature. um what do
Yeah.
you so what do you think about, I was going to ask you, um where do you think energy goes? What do you think actually, do you think there's a source where the energy comes from, and does it actually go into a source at the end? Or yeah, like, tell me, what do you think of that?
Um, like when we say energy, well, like one of the things that Einstein said was like E equals mc squared, right? Which basically means that energy and matter are the same thing.
Okay.
That's kind of like the concept behind the atom bomb, right? Is you get the atom, which is matter, and you split it, and that releases a lot of energy, right? The big explosion.
Okay.
Um, so like I can't really separate like matter from energy.
Okay.
So I guess the question would be like, where does everything come from, and where does it go? And my answer is like I have no idea.
Cool.
But I will say one thing that when I was a kid, because I read this book and it kind of introduced me to philosophy, right? And
Okay.
so I would just kind of sit there and think about things for a long time.
Yeah.
And one of the things I remember thinking about was like the concept of the Trinity
Okay.
in Christianity, right?
Yeah.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Right.
Um, I think that's one of those things you can take it literally, right? Like some people think,
Right.
okay, well, the
It's a God
Father,
and a
that's
Son and a
God.
Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, the Son, that's Jesus. And the Holy Spirit is like its own thing, right? But I kind of looked at it as metaphorical, right?
Yeah.
Like God, well, the Father, that's God, right? Because He's the Father, He created everything.
Right.
And you could say Mother too, right? It's the same thing. But like,
Yeah.
the son or the daughter or whatever, that's us. That, or not just us. That would be all of the animal kingdom, every living organism, and even uh, inanimate things, right? Like the
Right.
rocks and the sun and
Right.
everything else. But then, what is the Holy Spirit? Like, where does that come from? And that I had a big, I couldn't understand where that came from. But then, what I thought is, and also I kind of at that time I was getting into science, right? So I was just kind of introduced to the idea of the Big Bang Theory.
Right.
Um, and so I thought I would think, and this is the thing of the Big Bang Theory. It implies that there was a time when nothing existed, right? Except the what do they call it? The unity or I forgot what it's called. But when everything, when the laws, because when the Big Bang happened, the fabric of time and space like unraveled, right?
Right.
So before that, like Stephen Hawking was one of the people that they said God can't exist because before the Big Bang happened, time itself didn't exist, right? The fabric of time and space didn't exist, so there was no room or time for anything to exist,
Mm.
which I think is not. I don't agree with that. Um, but if you imagine yourself being God at that point when nothing existed, when it was just you and you were the only thing that existed and nothing existed outside of you, like how crazy, where would the idea of the other come from? That there could be other things than you that exist,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
And so,
Must have been lonely.
yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly where my
Yeah.
thought went. Like, he must have been lonely, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the Holy Spirit could be seen as whatever it was that came into the mind of God, which is already crazy, right? Because God is supposed to be all-knowing, so he must have always knew about the concept of other distinct beings beside himself.
Right.
But if you think about it in the Big Bang, it must have been some kind of like realization, some kind of decision that he made to say, well, I don't want to be the only thing that exists,
Right.
but for other things to exist, I can't be the only thing that exists. So I have to, in a way, um, like sacrifice yourself or
Or
your
split.
entire
Yeah.
self. Yeah.
Do you feel
Like what?
yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask that it feels like that thought of awareness that I'm alone is the split for me.
Yeah.
It's like you become self-aware in that moment, and that self-awareness fragments the consciousness, and it allows a second voice to appear and make a decision, or
Yes.
like from if I were to describe the Holy Spirit, I would say that was the moment God recognized that he was, or she, was the only thing there, and then decided to, or not decided, but that thought or awareness created that split. And I'm not sure, but I think I mentioned that it's called or in the book that I was reading, it's called the divine dichotomy. It's like the mirror, like God mirrored itself that way to create all things. It's like same as a cell splits into two in the beginning. It's one cell and then it splits into two. It transfers all the informations that it knows, and then now the mirror of that cell is creating its own thoughts. It's generating a whole new different consciousness, or yeah. That is super cool.
Yeah. Exactly. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, God, I kind of forgot.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But your first thing was like energy, right? Oh yeah.
Right,
No,
right.
okay, I remember now.
Okay.
So like one thing that I used to love doing as a kid was reading creation myths from all over the world,
Cool.
from all different religions, and from even like small tribes, in the Americas, and all over. Like, we have Fanku, the cosmic egg from China. Have you heard that one?
I think you mentioned it, or somebody mentioned it in the chat, but I'm not 100% familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it basically describes like the whole universe as being an egg,
Okay.
in the beginning, and then it split open, and a
Cool.
big giant was called Fanku came to being, and that basically humans were little fleas living
Oh,
on him.
cute.
Yeah, cute, but then it's also calling us parasites. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, we call smaller things a parasite, even though they're very smart and cute and intelligent in their design. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
or like the world on the turtle's back. Have you ever heard that one?
No, I have not. Oh, wait. That was a theory that there was two elephants and a turtle. Was I wrong? Am I
May
wrong about this?
I don't think so. That's from like Native Americans.
Okay. So this is a different theory.
Yeah, but this is the thing. There was this woman. I don't know her name, but she was a sociologist,
Okay.
and she went around the world and she compiled all as many different creation myths because a lot of them weren't written down, right? They were just oral tradition.
Yes,
Like
right.
in Africa, a lot of people still do it that way. A lot of their
Yep.
traditions are
Yeah.
just from
That
elder
was
to
that was Islam too. Islam was spreaded that way verbally.
yep,
There's
and
not.
Judaism, and by
Yeah.
extension Christianity.
I
And I think
yeah. Sorry. Go on.
no, well, well, anyways, what she noticed was that the basic idea of the most common theme between all of the creation myths throughout the world was that it involves a giant existing at one point,
Right.
and then the giant dies, and then from him, everything else comes to be, right?
Mm.
Like Nordic mythology, right? Like with Odin and Thor and all of them. It was the same thing there. Like at first, it was just Ymir, the ice giant, who existed, and
Oh.
then he died, and his blood became the oceans, his bones became
Wow.
the mountains, and so on, right?
Cool.
And I think that kind of fits if you look at it in what we were talking about before that, when you were talking about energy,
Mm.
that I think there's one source, right? Like a giant,
Right.
and then for anything else to exist, the giant has to die, right? Because it takes up too much space,
Mm.
and then from him, everything else comes to be. But then it goes to follow that God cannot be whole in the present state of the universe. What do you think about that?
Here's what I'm thinking. The only thing I can't comprehend is that God dying. If we were to put dying in a concept of what humans understand, it's not possible. If we put it in a spiritual way where it actually never dies and it transforms and it moves that energy into different fragments of itself, then sure, that would still make sense to me a bit more. But also, I don't know, I still can't comprehend it not existing at the same time simultaneously as its fragments, let's say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. But
Yeah.
but I can see where you're going. Like I can believe that God is in some way still conscious and still alive in that sense. But I think by definition he wouldn't be as powerful or his total self
Right.
before he decided to create things outside of himself or herself.
Okay. Cool. But then if he had to die for these things to exist, then he's not all powerful at that point, which is okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you can if you can create another space where you can fit at the same time as everything that you want to create, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be one way to like tackle the problem of evil, which is basically like the thing I was sharing, the Epicurean paradox, which is, if God can prevent evil and he wants to prevent evil, but he doesn't know how to, then
Right.
he's not all knowing. If
Yeah.
he knows how to and he wants to, but he can't, then he's not all powerful.
Right. Right.
And if he can and he wants to, no, well, anyways, you get the
It's a
idea,
flaw.
right?
Yeah, it's a flaw. It's like a paradox. Why aren't you doing so? Yeah, I totally get that. And this is kind of where I started with stripping out of Christianity, this is where I started. Some of these things started to contradict themselves before I understood the concept of duality, and that both of these things can exist at the same time, and they exist to serve each other. Like the fact that we say evil is if God, like, why would God have allowed evil? Because that is the way for God to know itself as pure and good and love and energy and all that kind of stuff. It cannot know itself. That was the theory, or not theory, like the concept that the Conversation with God also talks about, is the defined dichotomy. Is like when God was all, God couldn't fully see what all was like. So it had to
Yeah.
become the all for it to actually uh, know experientially what it is to be all.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
knew
I
it.
really liked.
Yeah.
I really liked earlier in your stream how you said like God is looking through your eyes,
Yeah. Yeah. What a pretty
right?
God,
Like
eh?
yeah, I like that part. It reminded me of this quote from a scientist who I think was an atheist, but he defined life as a way for the universe to experience itself.
Yes. Yes. It's God experiencing itself. I've heard this from Alan Watts actually too. I don't know if I'm sure you're familiar with Alan Watts. Yeah. Um, I heard this from him before. Is like experientially, God is literally is manifesting, is fragmenting itself to know itself and to experience itself fully in this way as a full expression. It's such a beautiful thing though when you think about it. It brings you so much closer to God, not the way that like religion does to you, where it separates you and makes God like a being that is over your shoulder and is watching and judging and deciding things based on its own preference rather than actually being you. I think a lot of people struggle with that because you can't comprehend that someone could act in an evil manner with God being in them. It feels wrong, or it feels like some people say, what is it, blasphemy, right?
Mhm.
That God is not capable of evil. Like God cannot be inside or operating everybody because some people act in an evil manner. And I do can comprehend that because like when we think of God, we think of God as pure. We think of God as a good, only a good thing. But when you put God in a leveled manner, in a same scale with everything else, it makes sense. It makes sense because like and I hate to like dig into this too, but I also don't 100% believe that there's like a full on objective evil. A lot of people,
Yeah,
majority of people who are evil believe that they're doing something that's good, believe that they're actually acting right on something.
like everything you just said in the book, Boethius directly talks about, like
Oh, cool.
directly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
Like,
need to read this book. Yeah.
do you know who Khalil Gibran
Khalil
is?
Gibran, of course I know Khalil Gibran.
Yes.
He's one of my favorite
Okay.
Arabic poets. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He like he's the best English speaker I've ever heard. Like when he writes,
Oh wow.
uh, yeah, like it's But you know, you reminded me of this one little part because I'm not gonna read. Like I don't want to read on here, right, and bore people.
No,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
what you said right now about like God being behind people's eyes, right?
Cool, yeah.
Because he's talking about giving, you know, like the concept of giving to people.
Okay.
Khalil is, and he
Yeah.
says, and then there are those who give with pain, and that pain, no, and there are those who give and know not pain in giving, nor do they seek joy, nor give with mindfulness of virtue. They give as in yonder valley the myrtle breathes its fragrance into space. Through the hands of such as these, God speaks, and from behind their eyes, He smiles upon the earth.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
So that
so
reminded me.
cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you know, going back to Boethius, right? Because he does everything you're talking about. He gets into. And he was like an early Christian, and so a lot of
okay.
what he believed is now considered blasphemy. You were
Right,
saying.
right, right, right.
Um,
Yeah. And I mean
So like
that's why they
he,
hung Jesus too. Or sorry, whatever they put him on the cross because they said, you're
yep.
that's what you're doing. It's blasphemy. You're saying you're one with God and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And specifically, he was saying that he was the Messiah, which
Oh,
you
interesting.
know, that he was a false Messiah, and so
Right, right.
that's mostly why they put him down.
Wow.
You're new. Oh my.
But so the way Boethius tries to like tackle the problem of evil is he basically says,
Yes.
God is infinite and immortal, obviously, right? He lives forever. Um, and so what we consider evil oftentimes is just a misunderstanding or like a short-sighted view
Right,
of a thing that we don't completely understand
right,
because we're looking at it from a life that lasts like what at the most 100 and
right,
something years, like but he lives on for forever.
right. Yeah.
um and so through his point of view,
There we go.
it might be that some things are necessary, right?
Oh.
Kind of like the duality of life, like darkness doesn't really exist, light exists, and then where there is no light, there is darkness,
Right. Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so one of the ways you can look at it is like evil doesn't exist,
It's the
good
absence.
exists,
Right.
and where there is no good, there is evil.
The apps, yeah. I've heard this before a little bit too, in spirituality too. Like they say, there is no darkness. It's just an absence of light. And I totally feel that way too. But I don't know. I feel like it has its own essence too. Um, maybe
Like
maybe I do enjoy it.
evil or darkness.
Evil or darkness, I feel like it's in a way like darkness is very necessary for you to recognize the little stars, for you to see the moon. If the sun is out all the time, you can't see the moon the same way, right? You don't experience things the same way. You don't maybe sleep the same way either. So I feel like it is in a way necessary. It might be also like, I'm not saying that it's not the absence of light, but it's like that thing ties it really tightly in the light when I feel like it has its own character. It has its own like presence. It is the absence of light, that is true, but it's also light is also the absence of darkness, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Uh, yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But if we look at it right, like you know, light has actual existence because it's photons, right?
Right,
Little
yes.
tiny subatomic particles.
Yeah.
What I mean is, eventually I'm gonna do
Like so like going back to Boethius, he one of the ways also that he tried to explain suffering is like, have you ever seen the Wheel of Fortune?
It sounds familiar.
It's the thing that they spin,
Right,
and then
right.
it has like different prices
Right.
or whatever, and then it goes boop, 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 boop,
Right.
boop, and then
I saw it
eventually
at
it stops at one.
The Price is Right or something like that, like a show, like like yeah. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So that thing is it actually comes directly from the book. That's he creates, like, he talks about it in a completely different way. I don't know why they turned it into like a circus like thing, like a little game or whatever, but
Mm,
because he talks about fortune a lot, which is that most people's lives are like some of the most important factors in a person's life are just random. It's just fortune. Whether you were born into a
right.
family of like rich nobility, or if you were born into a family of beggars
Poor.
that are
Yeah.
begging,
Yeah.
and obviously that determines a lot of things,
Right.
right? Like a rich person doesn't have the need to steal, to be a
Right.
thief,
Yeah.
so they can be morally judged for that if they decide to. But can you really judge someone begging in the street who's hungry, and
Right.
they feel like they might die if they don't get a little piece of something to eat?
Right.
Like,
It's a
of
matter
course
of
they're gonna
relativity
steal.
at that point.
Right.
Like
and
it.
so
Yeah.
and so he talks about fortune a lot, and then he comes
Okay.
up with the idea of the wheel of fortune, where
Wow.
in the middle is God, and like the further you stray from Him, the more you suffer, which is like supposed to be a teaching thing. Kind of like, when you hear people who have struggled with addiction,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they'll say that you have to hit rock bottom,
Mm-hmm.
right? That you have to like get to the point where it's all bad, it's all suffering, and then you realize that that thing is not good for you, whether it be like alcohol or drugs or whatever, right?
Right.
Um, so that's one of the ways he tries to explain uh, suffering. And then he goes on to say, what you were just speaking about before this reminded me of this, where oh yeah, like how some people say it can't be it doesn't make sense for God to
Right.
be in all of us, because then by definition he would be in the murderer when he's doing the murdering,
Right.
he would be in the rapist when he's doing the whatever, right?
Yeah.
uh, and so um, he he puts it a little bit differently. He doesn't say that we are all God, but that we can achieve godhood.
Okay.
And since he defined God as self-sufficient, uh, he says that we can only achieve godhood if we achieve some level of self-sufficiency, which he describes as happiness. To
Right.
be happy, to be self-sufficient. You don't really need anything. You don't want for anything. You're kind of just satisfied. You're
Right.
happy with yourself and with what you have, right?
Right.
Kind of like how Buddha says uh, that suffering is the result of desire, and
Okay.
desire is the result of the ego, right? The self.
Okay.
Um, and so that's one of the things that like Christianity completely deviated from, because
Mm.
he was a very early Christian. He was, you know, just around the time when Rome stopped persecuting Christians, and then
Oh.
some of them converted.
Okay.
So, so yeah, so now that would be complete blasphemy in almost any Christian
Right.
church to say that one can become in any way like God.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, because it's easier to keep you humble and controlled, and rather than educate you on the kind of powers that you have. It is. It's easier to keep you afraid and just thinking that you're a separate thing from God, and which is the goal of most organized religion, is
yeah,
to just keep a
with
narrow path.
the organized religion is specifically, yeah,
Yeah.
like it's the organized part that causes wars and
Yeah.
people to be excommunicated and all this. Um, but yeah, so that's basically Boethius. I mean, obviously it gets a lot more complicated than that. Um, but then there's Mark Twain, who like near the end of his life he lost his wife and his daughter, basically his whole family, because that's all the only people he had, to um, like fever or something like really simple.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
This sounds
so by the end
familiar
of
to
his
me
life,
too.
yeah, he was like really pessimistic, right? He kind of didn't just not believe in God; he kind of hated God,
Oh, I would
and
too.
yeah, it's understandable, exactly,
Yeah.
right? Um,
It's really
so
hard. Like, yeah.
he, he wrote that book, and it's not it's a novel, so it's an actual story. It's
Oh,
not like
cool.
Boethius, where it's a philosophy book.
Right, right. I
And
mean,
in the
myths and
story,
parables are also, they have a philosophy in them, right?
exactly, right? That's what
Yeah.
mythology is. It's like a
Yeah.
really long,
Story with
complicated way of
a goal at the end, or a
yeah,
lesson. Yeah.
a lesson. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so in this story, it's basically it follows like a group of kids living in like the 15th or 16th century, but basically in like during the Dark Ages, before enlightenment of like science and the modern age, right?
Mm,
Where the only thing they knew was what the church told them,
right.
what the church told them to believe. And he gets visited by Satan. Cause well, there's like different versions of the book because he didn't actually finish it. It was after
Okay.
he died that his editors kind of compiled what he had written
Oh,
and put
wow.
it together.
I
Yeah.
love those books,
So
man.
yeah, so in one book he's an actual angel named Satan, who's not that Satan. He's actually the nephew of
Oh,
Lucifer, who is
interesting.
in the Bible. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that was funny that he even had to mention that. You know what I mean?
Cool, yeah.
He's like, cause
They made a bigger and a younger Satan, or like
yeah,
smaller, yeah.
like he's because one of the kids gets all scared when he says his name, and he's like, oh no, that's my uncle. That's not actually me. Like they just named me after my uncle Satan.
Hilarious.
Um, yeah, and then in another, like, because the way writers, they have like a general idea and then they work out the details.
Right.
In another one, he's just like a super smart, intelligent kid.
Cool.
And then he's like teaching his classmates.
Oh, wow.
But in the other book, basically he like comes down and he takes them into like different parts of the universe or back in time or forward in time, and he like teaches them lessons, right, about
Wow.
humanity. And it basically boils down to like that humanity is like like completely flawed and like really very pessimistic. Like he hates humanity, you can tell. And
Oh.
that was kind of a way for Mark Twain to insert his own beliefs, right? What he
Mm.
thinks about humanity, which is he saw us as very, very flawed, right?
In which
But
we
in the
are,
book,
he has a point a little bit, right? Yeah.
yeah,
There are a lot of
exactly.
flaws in the system, yeah. In our system, like as a function.
And I mean, we are just like animals in the end, right? Like I don't
I
believe
feel
that
like animals are better than us in some ways.
yeah, exactly.
But also we're better than them in some ways. It's weird. It's a paradox too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, like I mean, like I don't really hate animals, but like flies, which I think you agree with me on
Fuck,
that.
dude.
Mosquitoes,
Fuck.
cockroaches. I don't see
Why?
any
Why are they on the
redeeming
planet?
qualities. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
No,
if
there's a lot of flaws in the system that I can talk to you about it forever, but like honestly, specifically our like digestive system and the way that we like function, it's very humbling. It's very humbling that we have to like chase for our food. It's very weird that we have to like eat and then shit at the same from the same like the same food that we eat is something that we shit and then turns into something that is we're really like grossed out of. It's really weird that we have to function on other things that grows instead of functioning, let's say, on the sun or the moon or just water in general or our breath. Like it could have been really great if we just functioned on the breath, if we could just exist in this world and breathe only, and that's the only food that we consume. Or
oh
the
yeah,
sun.
or like when I was a kid, I used to think like all of this would be solved if God just decided that the whole world should be just a field of grass. And the only
Right?
thing that existed was like cows eating the grass, and that's it.
Yeah. That would have been so great. And it's funny that you say that because when I think of heaven, I'm one of those people that like when I think of heaven, I don't know if you guys ever watched the Teletubbies.
Yes.
The only thing I think of is the sun coming up and a field of green, and that's it. Like that's heaven. That's what heaven looks like to me, you
Little
know?
the little baby laughing at them.
Yeah, little baby face coming out of the sun. Like, oh my god. I'm so gullible
Kids,
sometimes.
kids nowadays are missing out. Do you remember Dragon Tales?
I don't know if I know that. Here's the thing. I grew up in an
Okay.
Arabic country, right? So a lot of these things were translated. Let me
Yeah.
see. Dragon Tail?
Yeah, like Tales.
It's not a show.
But
Oh, like
it's a
so
kid thing.
sorry.
Yeah.
It is a show. I see. That was not translated in Arabic. No, it's not familiar to me.
Yeah,
So
well,
cute.
it's not important.
Okay.
Um, But then, like if we were to imagine a world like that, yeah, it'd be nice. There wouldn't be any evil in it, but it would be very boring.
Yeah, sometimes I think like, oh, what would we have done? Like, what would we have done the next day? What would the next day be and the next day? How would it look like? And I think the only solution that I could find is that if we lose our memory every night when we sleep and we wake up like completely new and we have like a complete new surprise that we've never discovered, almost like we've never seen the sun before, we've never ate the fruit before, kind of thing. We would have to
Yeah,
literally have to like have Alzheimer's and just wake up every day new as a new being. Otherwise, it would probably get boring. It would.
yeah. It would get boring, and then also like we were saying, right? If you were God and you were the only thing that existed,
It would be
first of all, it would
lonely.
be lonely,
Yeah.
and it would be very boring.
Yeah. Very true.
And
Yeah.
then if
This.
we look at life as a way for God or the universe or whatever you want to call it
Yeah.
to experience itself,
Yeah.
that's how you create meaning, right?
Right.
So like if the whole world was just a field of grass with cows eating the grass, there would be no meaning in any of it.
Yeah. You don't think that we
So
would have evolved to create a different meaning?
I think there would be, well, there would be meaning. Let me take that back. There would be meaning. There would be so
Right.
much less of it.
Right.
Like the complexities of life
Right.
wouldn't
The complexity
exist in
would be
that kind of
different for
world.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I do enjoy duality. I have to say, even though like a lot of people struggle with duality, I really do. I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that some days I'm sad and then other days I'm not. I really do enjoy that. I enjoy the fact that every month I bleed and then the next day I feel like I'm a fucking Hulk and I can do anything I want. It's crazy. It's crazy. That kind of
Yeah.
pain puts me sometimes in the mind state of feeling the strength that could come after
Or,
it.
or also like the
Very
duality of,
bizarre.
as a man, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, right? The
Like,
duality between man and a woman is also very amazing. Like, I don't have any idea what my man is going through when he's like lifting half a tree up, or like when he's, has the what is it called? The saw, the chainsaw. When he has the
yeah.
chainsaw and he's drilling in the tree and he's like cutting it out. I have no clue what that experience looks like, you know?
Not you, but you can, and there are women lumberjacks out there that know that,
Totally,
maybe,
totally.
right?
No, totally.
But there is no man, that knows what it's like to be like, oh, that time of the month is about to come, and
True, true.
I
They
hope
can't
it's not
experientially
so
know
bad.
it. Same as a woman
Yeah,
can't experientially know what a blue ball looks like or feel like, right?
yeah,
By experience, it's not fully physically possible. You can bring empathy into the equation and kind of like try to imagine what it would be like for the person to feel something, but it's not
yeah. Or
possible
or
for,
like
yeah.
or like when we it was a completely different subject when you were talking about relationships, and we had someone come in YouTube that said that everyone she comes across, they just wanted that one thing, or every man just wanted that one thing, right?
Right, right.
And I was kind of sharing in there how, like, in my experience, I've been in situations where that was what my ex, or the person I was in a relationship with, would tell me that it seems like that's all I want, because whenever we're alone together, that's all I want to do.
Right,
But in my mind, there was completely not. It was
right,
like that's not all I want to do. Like
right.
that's an important part of it, but like
Very, yeah, yeah.
I don't think I think women aren't able to really understand that part of it. Like
Their mind is a
you
little bit
just
more
can't.
complicated, I would say. Our minds as a female beings is a little bit more complicated. I don't want to put men in like a box. I'm not trying to generalize here, but you guys are simpler beings in a way, especially in the mind. You have a mind and a heart that function really greatly, and by simple, I don't mean like you lack understanding, or that it's just the way you feel and the way that your heart connects with your mind is very different. You connect, like for example, I had a partner who his love language, let's say, quote unquote, even though I hate using that, the love language was touch. He really, that was the way he connected. That was the way his mind would even function. Like he could sometimes, he would be super like paranoid or exhausted or feeling awful, but the moment a touch occurs, whether it's on the hand or the shoulder, his mind is able to like let go, right? For me, for example, that
Yeah,
was something that was impossible. My brain continues on going, 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 no matter what is around me, I have to intellectually understand things before I can actually like function with them. So I feel like that in a way is this is a bit more complicated, but also is helpful. Like what a woman goes through usually, let's say biologically, going through the hormonal change and the chemical change and imbalances in the brain is a little different. I don't know. I think you might have been on that conversation too, but like men go through a 24-hour cycle, women go through 28-day cycle. Allows you to kind of almost restart every day. You almost restart every day as a man, when a woman takes her 28 days to restart, to start the whole cycle and go through it again and again. Again, so this is something that we're discussing, that, you know, I can't, it's not possible for me to experience or understand what it's like to go through the cycle, the same cycle of hormones and chemicals on a 24-hour cycle. It's not possible for me. It's not physically possible for me. No matter how much I can intellectualize it and try to empathize. Same thing for a man trying to understand a woman's period, right? It's not comprehensible experientially for you, but you can try to intellectualize it or try to again bring feelings or sympathy or empathy into it, which kind of puts you in that mindset that you can understand the person. Who is spamming in the chat? I'm sorry, somebody's spamming. I just want to put them on a timeout. Yeah, go on if you have a thought you want to express.
No, yeah, the part about intellectualizing, because that's the only way I can sympathize with when I hear those kind of complaints from women, because I'm not, I can't imagine, you know, what even that means really with the 28-day cycle. That's hard for me to like conceptualize. Um, but you know, like with Mark Twain, like there's this creepy video you can search online if you just type in The Mysterious Stranger on YouTube.
Okay.
It's from a little kids show a long time ago, like claymation, do you know, with like clay, where
Yeah.
they make clay move, where it kind of goes.
Oh, I see
over.
it. Creepy scene from any kid's movie, The Adventure of Mark Twain.
Yeah, watch.
That was the first
watch
video.
That. Yeah, it's creepy, and watch it, and it kind of gives you an idea of what Mark Twain was trying to say in regards to like God and the problem of evil.
Okay.
Which is his solution was like, or his idea, and it kind of goes back to Descartes, which is that how can we know? And this is philosophy, right? So this isn't like religious or spiritual, but it's how can we know that other things exist outside of ourselves, because we are limited to our five senses, and those five senses can be easily tricked.
Right.
Like we know that, you know, things aren't always the way they appear, or when you're in a dream you could swear you felt like you physically had the feeling of touch, but you know that it's not real, it was just in your mind. And so he comes to the conclusion that I think, therefore I am. So the only thing that I can be sure that exists is me,
my thoughts,
because I'm asking the question, do I exist?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a very cool concept. Yeah, I have to say the clay is very creepy.
That's a creepy scene, and it gets even creepier when you watch it, because
I have to actually listen to it. Yeah.
He makes and that's Satan, right? Like with the mask, he makes like little clay people, and then he makes them kill each other, like go to war with each other. And then the little kids are freaking out because they're like, why are they screaming and burning and all of this? And I forgot what Satan says, but it's creepy if you watch it.
Sounds good.
But the idea is basically we can only be sure that we exist because, you know, the reason that I said, right, we're limited to our five senses and so on.
Right.
And because Mark Twain was like so fed up with life near the end, like he predicted his own death. He said he was born when Halley's Comet passed by, and next time Halley's Comet passed, he would die with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's
interesting.
The same day that the comet passed over the Earth, he died.
Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that you have a choice over when you come and when you leave? Okay.
I don't think that makes...
No?
You know, one thing I like to think about, or I don't like to think about it, but I come to that when I think about the meaning of life,
Okay.
is that you take it for a fact, and you have to take it for a fact, is that there are people that were born, they lived maybe just a few years. Like someone in the YouTube channel when you were speaking earlier, they said, "How could a God exist if my baby brother got some rare genetic disease and they died when they were 7 years old?"
Right.
Like there are people who are born, they feel nothing other than hunger and pain and loneliness and the lack of, and then they die, and that's it.
Mm.
And if there is a meaning of life, it has to encompass everything, every form of life,
You don't think that has a
everything, right?
meaning?
No, I think no, I know, but like when people say the meaning of life is happiness or it's
Right,
to
right.
like
It's
work for
not.
God or
Yeah,
this,
it's not one thing or another for sure. Yeah,
exactly.
that's something I can totally
Uh,
agree with. Yeah, because like you
like
cannot, yeah, you cannot understand at that point what is like what's the purpose of somebody coming into life that way. It's not
yeah, like do you know
comprehensible.
who Friedrich Nietzsche is?
Nietzsche?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
him. So do you know his like idea about eternal recurrence?
Uh, I'm sure it's familiar to me. If you start telling me, I will remember it.
So the idea is like you have to take certain assumptions. We assume
Okay.
that the universe, that time and space are infinite. So there's an infinite amount of time and space,
Okay.
and then we have to assume that matter is finite,
Right.
right? So there's only a limited amount of matter, and therefore living organisms and whatever, right?
Okay.
And so if those three things are correct, then it means that there's only a limited configuration or combination of the way things can exist.
Mm.
And if you expand that over an infinite amount of time, then it goes to follow that things repeat themselves because there's only a limited amount of the way things can be, but there's an infinite amount of time for them to be in.
Right.
Do you see?
Okay.
And so he put it this way, like when he was talking about the Uberman or the Superman.
Mm.
He's like, imagine you were sleeping one night and a voice was to whisper to you that this life, as you've lived it, with every happiness and every sorrow, every mistake, and everything, you have lived it before, and you will live it again, and
Right.
you will live it an innumerable amount of times, and nothing in it will be new. It will come to you all in the same sequence, in the same order, in the exact same way.
Damn, that's boring.
Right? Like how would you respond to that?
I'd be like, shoot me right now.
Yeah, okay, well, then you're not a Superman, according
Right.
to Nietzsche or whatever. Because it says there's two responses that people would give that voice, which is like you said, like fuck that, hey, how do I get out of this cycle?
Yeah.
And
Groundhog Day.
Or just be like, well, that's fine. I like the way things are. I like
Right.
my life. I'll go through it again and again and again, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And I like to think of that kind of same concept the way he put it. But what if a voice was to whisper to you when you didn't exist? Like, I was reading the book of Job in the Bible,
Okay.
and he said, "Cursed be the day in which it was said that a baby boy was born." Like he goes on this whole paragraph of like fuck me, fuck my life, like I don't want to live, I wish I never existed.
Right.
And that's something I think everyone can sympathize with, right?
I mean, if my whole family died and I lost all my fortune and everything, I would definitely be, I would be a lot angrier than that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but even just like in your regular life, everyone, even maybe as a kid would say like, I wish I was never born.
Yeah, I guess majority of us have experienced that feeling one way or another. I feel like some people probably didn't, but they're a minority. I feel like the majority have probably experienced that. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
on.
you're right. I did that.
Yeah.
because life is not a choice, right? But if life was a choice, imagine that there was a voice
Okay.
that came to you wherever we come from
Mm.
before we existed, that was to say to you,
Now with the block.
you know, there's a place that exists,
Thank you, bags.
and
I'm
I
stuck.
can't promise you that you'll fall in love,
Oh.
or that you'll live a comfortable
You can nightmare?
life,
Where's the nightmare?
or
The
that
dream?
that you'll feel warmth
Oh,
and togetherness and happiness. But I can promise you that in that other world, you will feel hunger, you will feel cold, you will feel pain. Like all of the negative aspects of life, it seems are almost guaranteed
Dang it, I rushed
to
it.
whoever is
Mm.
born.
Oh, I rushed it again.
Like I don't think there's any person that has been born that has lived a fully happy life. I know there's like a sect in Islam,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Sufi. I think the Sufi. Is that right? Are they a thing?
I tried reach it already.
In a
Well,
Sufi?
anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So they believe in a concept of like the perfect man that every 1,000 years or something. I'm not sure how long. I'm not sure on the details, but they do believe that there's a person who is born who is exempt from all of those negative aspects of life. They
Okay.
will go through their life completely happy, completely satisfied,
Mm-mm.
with no pain, no suffering, none of that.
Right.
But I don't tend to believe in that theory. I think like the human experience is kind of like Buddha says, it's characterized by suffering.
Right.
And so like I tend to think about that. What would most people, if that was a choice, right? If being born was actually a choice, if there was a voice that came to you before you existed, and it told you this, like I can't promise you love and this, but they exist. Though there is a chance that you will fall in love, that you feel some level of like luxury, right? Where you have food, you have shelter, you have everything you need. I can't promise you, but there is a chance. Is it better than the nothingness that we came out of? You know what I mean? What would most people decide? Would they say, well, like, there's also a chance I could get abused as a
Right.
kid. There's also a chance I could get murdered or tortured or, like,
This
I think that would be a more interesting question than what Niche asked, what his voice asked.
mm. I have to say I think that there is probably a choice where the soul takes before the soul takes a form. I feel like there's a choice. There's some sort of conscious choice of the soul. Let's say, like I do believe in the concept of karma, but not 100%. I believe it's eventually, or yeah, I don't know if there are any souls that just continue on reincarnating over and over and over, but I believe that it is the soul's choice to get reincarnated. Whether it gets reincarnated, I don't know if you ever watched this, but it was actually an animated thing. I'll send it on this Discord. It shows you like in an animated way how like the soul was like a gamer behind the screen, and the soul was like oh, let me go and incarnate on earth and play a little bit, right? And then the soul chooses a character, and one of the souls have already been incarnated multiple times, and it's like, that's kind of boring. Let's give me a wheelchair. Let's give me also a bald head. Let's give me blah blah blah. All the things that people sometimes think is a little challenging for them, or let's give me a cancer or some shit like that, right? It
Yeah.
shows you how the soul's process is in a really funny way. It's kind of choosing the character that it wants to play, and it's also choosing the limitation that this character has in this realm. It was a really cool concept. It actually hit me in a fucking hilarious way. I was like, what the fuck?
That,
You kidding me?
have you ever watched the scary movie Pinhead?
I don't think I did, no.
It's like this guy with he's like white makeup, and then he has nails all over his head.
Okay.
it gets really complicated. I haven't really watched the movies either, but
I don't
the
think I have
idea
either.
behind it
For the meme, brother. For the meme.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Which is that like in that world, I don't know if they're like gods or if they're aliens. But there's like a name for them, where he comes from, where he's a part of them, and
Mm.
humans can become them too by opening some like puzzle box or something. It's weird, but the idea is that like once you exist like that, like kind of what you were saying, you choose challenges. Like, okay, this time I'll be born a paraplegic. Like I'll be paralyzed from the neck down.
Right. Yeah.
Like that would be a huge challenge, right? Like
Right.
because you've played the game so many times over and over that this time you're gonna choose the
More
very hard
challenging. Yeah.
difficulty. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so
Hellraiser?
the idea.
Sorry. Somebody said
Sorry?
Hellraiser. My friend said Hellraiser. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Hellraiser. Yes,
Okay, I
yes,
see.
yes, yes.
I see. I see.
Yeah. Okay,
Cool.
that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Pinhead, I think, is just the name of the guy, of the main, like, monster guy.
I am from Canada.
But the idea. Hold on 1 second.
Mhm.
I'm getting annoyed here.
My dog is barking at someone.
It's
But the
okay.
idea is that there's meaning in all experience,
Right.
including suffering. Like,
Right.
or in the idea of the movie, there is more meaning. You get closer to the truth through suffering than
Mm.
anything else. And their form of suffering is like really really gory. Like they get tortured in all kinds of crazy ways for like maybe not infinity, but for like a long time. They'll get tortured, and by the end of it, you come out closer to the truth, right? And then you become like one of those monsters, and then you go out and you make other people suffer to
Oh, wow.
teach them, basically. Yeah.
That's a watch. I definitely need that.
Yeah, Hellraiser. I don't think because it's really old, and I tried watching the original one, and it was like not the best acting, so I
Okay.
don't think I finished it.
Yeah.
But I like watching the YouTube videos where they explain the whole mythology of it, and it's really really interesting. But yeah, and so like Mark Twain, his way of explaining the problem of evil was to basically say that, and if you watch that video, they quote the book that nothing exists except empty space and you, and that the whole world is a thought, it's just a dream that it creates, that the mind floating in a empty void of nothingness creates for itself because it doesn't
Cool.
want to be alone.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this is another theory that I read about dark matter, and the fact that most of the things that or that we are made out of like 90% dark matter or a space basically. It's the space that separates all of our being is the thing that is actually, and like scientists were trying to understand what dark matter is or what does it mean, because it occupies like most of existence as far as we know. And it like some I don't know where I watched that, but it was like the theory was that the dark matter is the soul, is the thing that actually is like operating through us and occupying matter that way, keeping space and distance.
It's scary
Yeah.
too, because
It is, yeah.
dark matter also is always growing.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
world, the universe is constantly becoming lonelier because the dark matter in between us is forever increasing that space between us. So it kind of seems like the mechanism of the universe is such that it aims to isolate us. If there are other civilizations in other planets, like aliens, the idea it's so hard to imagine that we would be reachable to each other. We would have to develop like some technology that is almost impossible. So it kind of seems like for if I was to meet an alien, this is what we would be talking about. You know what I mean? Like I would ask them what they think about God and existence, and like basically the same conversation we're having right now. I would love to have with an actual
Right?
alien,
Right?
because they would have completely different conception of the universe.
Yeah. This is one of the reasons why I really love conversations with God. I've listened to it as an audible, and it basically makes the character speak with the God, and there's a female and a male voice to the God, and there's the human, right? There's a human, and there's two personalities, let's say, of the God. And oh my God, dude, like I cannot tell you, it's like it addresses a lot of the questions that I've asked God over and over and over and never gotten an answer from like religious teachers, people that have studied the Bible and studied the Quran and studied all kinds of books. And it never fully really addressed those kind of answers in a manner where it actually makes sense to me, instead of saying, oh, it's God's mystery, or we don't know, our brain cannot handle that kind of capacity. It doesn't. It actually really puts it point to point, in every way, in every answer, that I've actually felt like I was speaking with like an extra, what's the word, extraterrestrial, is that
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay, yeah. It feels like you're speaking with a God. It feels like you're speaking with a higher intelligent being that is actually capable of articulating verbally what it is like, what the meaning of all of this is. This is why it's one of my favorite books, and it's also written in a simple enough English that I could actually read it. Because a lot of the spiritual books are written in a very complicated English, or the language that they came in, even Arabic. And some of them I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? That's a myth and parable. I cannot fucking comprehend it. Instead of like very specific word to word explanations, this is one of the main reasons why I'm here to like talk with people, and here to learn to verbalize and articulate my thoughts. And the there was a person that said, it feels like spirituality is close to mental illness, or I feel crazy this way because it's like you're literally trying to bring something from a spiritual world into a materialistic world, using words, using sound, using letters. It's a bizarre experience. Do you know what I mean? It feels impossible.
I think it can feel like insanity because you're basically exercising your brain to the very limits
Right.
of it.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful exercise. Like it makes me joyful a lot of times. It gives me a lot of satisfaction. Even arguing sometimes with people that are looping in the same thing over and over. It's kind of satisfying in a way, because I feel like I'm pushing the edges of the circle while they're looping in the center of it, and I'm just pushing the edges. I'm just going around in the edges, and I'm stretching it out. It feels satisfying. It feels enlightening in a way,
Yeah, because when you're pushing the limits of your understanding, you are actually risking real insanity. Like if you take wrong turns everywhere, you can easily go down some bad road that you shouldn't have gone down, and you're gonna end up an actual crazy person.
Yeah. Spirituality is not for everyone.
Boethius,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
one thing that Boethius talks about is that philosophy. It's Greek for love of wisdom.
Oh, cool. Beautiful. I didn't know that.
Love
What the
of
heck?
wisdom, and it's not supposed to be a school of thought. Like it's not supposed to be a subject on a library, right?
No,
It's
yeah,
not
I get it.
supposed to be like what it's supposed to be is a verb. It's an action. It's something you do.
Okay.
So what you were describing right now, that's basically philosophy. Like you practice just sitting there and thinking about this stuff, and like you said, pushing out the edges. Like trying to understand just for the sake of understanding, and it should come with joy. It should feel good.
Yeah. It's funny, I actually this brings out a memory inside of my head when I was in math class, and I had no fucking clue what was happening. The teacher was solving an equation, a very complicated equation. Equation is a word, right? I think. Yeah, she was solving a very complicated equation, and when she was like teaching it to us step by step on how to follow it, and I definitely was lost from like the first step maybe. And as she continues to go, you can see the joy in her. You can see how happy she is. And at the end, she used a word in the meaning of like, this is so godly, like this is so beautiful and godly. Look at this, how amazing, how spectacular this is. Describing something that a lot of people consider boring or almost impossible to comprehend. She was like,
Yeah.
she was having like a mental orgasm, you know? She's like, oh my God, this is just beautiful. This is like so enlightening. She could see the joy in her coming to the understanding. That actually was one of the most things that that have influenced me into thinking, you know, a lot of people, and I'll tell you something, we as students were looking at each other and like not mocking her, but kind of like being like, what is going on? Like, what is this
Yeah,
teacher saying? What is she doing?
like, that's not normal.
This is not normal, right? We didn't think it was normal. And I know a lot of people, you know, go through very similar things watching the stream or listening to this, thinking, what the hell is the point? Like, you're just debating or you're just talking like over and over about the same thing. Every time you're doing that, you're literally coming to new understanding and pushing new boundaries. And that soul evolution is such a very strong, beautiful, powerful experience. You know, I do enjoy it a lot, I have to say. So sometimes it's a little bit more draining than others, but yeah, it's great. I like learned a lot of things right now from our chat. Let me see. We've been talking for like an hour, didn't we? Oh my gosh, we've been talking for like an hour, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. I basically shared what I had to with
Cool.
you know, like the whole thing about the problem of evil and how Boethius tackles that, and then how Mark Twain tackles that from the complete opposite.
Right.
So that's mostly what I
Cool.
wanted to share.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate it a lot. I think I'm definitely gonna put some effort into reading both of those books. What was the book that Mark Twain wrote? One more time. I think I took a screenshot, but let me write it in my notes.
The Mysterious Stranger.
Mysterious Stranger. Yes. I have it on my YouTube at this point. Yes. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find them on some sort of Audible.
Yes, we did mind block. Yes,
I already have the one that you suggested with the conversations with God.
They do. Yes,
I have that one in my Amazon list because
Oh,
I need to like
Oh
get it paid. I can't.
Cool.
I can't listen.
I do. I like a paper copy. I do like a paper copy. I'm one of those people, but I really like listening while I'm reading too. It helps me focus a lot. Aztec did a good job. Yes, Aztec did a great job. He did. This was a beautiful civil conversation, and I didn't get lost a lot, which happens sometimes when we're like discussing philosophy or theology or any you know type of conversation for that matter. Sometimes it's very expansive, right? Sometimes I lose my focus. Sometimes I'm like, wait, what?
Like jump all over the place.
Yeah, sometimes I do. So you did great. Yeah, I really do appreciate your chat. I hope you enjoy conversations with God. And I do have to wrap up the stream at some point. So I do really appreciate you being on here. And hopefully, you know, we have more conversations to continue about this. This would be great. I love hosting you on the live.
YouTube comment.
Yay!
So,
All right. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for being on here. Okay.
thank you.
I'll talk to you later. Bye, friend.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. A lot of informations, you guys. I love it. I love chatting with all of you. I love listening to opinions. I love even when I contradict my thoughts, they push me into the edge of like thinking and actually evolving my own thoughts. It's such a beautiful experience. I can emphasize on it forever. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will not give Christianity another chance. Thank you, though. You love looks. You love books. Books, I do. I love topic of philosophy, politics, and spirituality. Yay! We love that too. Welcome, you guys. Thank you for being on here with us. I hope you enjoyed the chat as much as I did. Spirituality is not for everyone. Yeah, cool. I'm not gonna go too far in the comments. I do appreciate you being on here. I never said Jesus wasn't real. I just said I'm not a follower, just so you know. I don't think it's the way. I think Jesus definitely brought a new way of thinking and a new way of being to humanity, but I don't think it's the way to follow life. Academia. Oh, we have a fruit back at home. It's called escadenia. It's a delicious fruit. It's kind of like dates almost, but it's a little more juicy. No, I have not read C.S. Lewis. I don't know what that means. I have not. But yeah, let me take you outside. Come, let's ground a little bit. We've been on the phone for a while. Come ground your feet in the floor, in the ground with me. Look at this sun. Look how beautiful the sun is. Oh, we got some sun today. We got some sun, you guys. Come, let me show you the flowers. Baksoy! What you doing, Baksoy? Hi, baby. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna get a little squeaky right now. Look at this guy. Hi. Hey, baby. Baksoy. Can I come sit with you? Hi, Baksoy. Oh, you're so cute. The grass is so tall right now. Look at the pretty clovers. Can you see them? Actually, the sun is probably... There we go. Look at the pretty clovers. How pretty is that? Look at these guys, too. Oh, I have some of those in the book, actually. I have some of those. I'm trying to press them. But look at this. This is so pretty. A lot of these flowers are weeds that people usually mow over. Look at this. God is the sun is a God. God is the sun, yes. Oh, how pretty is this? So pretty. This life that we have is so, so pretty. There's aspects to it that are not as pretty sometimes, but... Hi, Baksoy. Hi, baby. I think he wants to play with me. You want to play? Oh, you want to play? Look at this guy. Hi. Okay, time to clean the butt. Time to clean the butt, I guess. Hi, Baksoy. Hello, boo-boo. Hi. God bless you. I love you. You are my gosh. You are my gosh. I smell the flower in my ear. Wow. Hi, baby. Come, let's go inside. You seem hot. He seems a little hot, doesn't he? Come, let me take you in the house. Let me take you in the house. You had enough hours outside. You've been out for like, what, 4 or 5 hours? All right, come. Come, Yo-Yo. Come here. Go in the house. Good boy. You're a good boy. Do they come after? Who is that? The cats? My cats are indoor and outdoor. Yeah, I have 10 of them. He's such a cutie, right? He's such a cutie. So he's excited because he reads stuff. I just see you get excited because he reads stuff. He wrote the Narnia stuff. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Oh, fucking bitch. I open the door for one to bring it in the house, and then the second one runs. One comes in, one comes out, and I have to chase after them. Sun is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. To unite, but it divides us more. Yeah, religion unfortunately does divide us. But it did come to unite, and I feel like spirituality has also come to unite, but people do tend to fight over it, right? People fight over everything. All kinds of ideologies. Cat food for cats? My hair? A wig? Yes, it's a wig. Come, let's pull it out. Let's pull it out of my head. Alright, you guys. I am starting to get a little hungry, okay? I really did enjoy the live today. I enjoyed speaking with all of you all. This was a lovely live. We exchanged a lot of informations. Exchanged a lot of love and kindness and, you know, bouncing ideas often with each other. This was great. And let me see. I think, oh my gosh, we're at 1950. 1960. Oh my gosh, we are at 1960 people. I'm 40 people away from 2000. You gosh. Thank you so much for your support. Our name Alessandra, Selena, Hennis, and Adriana. Can you please give us a shout out? No, sorry, I don't give people shout outs just like that. People come and say weird names for me, and it ends up being like a weird, you know, sexual pun. So I stopped doing that. Hi, Peter. Quite nice. Quite nice. Real estate is not just about money. Okay. I like dogs, yeah, but I don't have a dog. I like dogs. They're cute, but it's not. They're not my animal, to be honest. They take a lot of attention. I'm the kind of person that likes love without boundaries. And this is what cats are about, you gosh. Hi. Hi, my baby. Hi, welcome. Welcome home. Welcome home, you my boo boy. You my boo boy. You my boo boy. Kiss the eye. Squish the eye.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, no,
I squish you. I squish you. I squish you.
Ball switches to gravity, yes.
Hmm.
I remember that. Yeah, okay, cool.
Love the nose. He's like, bitch.
Okay,
Don't fucking do that to me.
cool, cool.
That's a wonderful experience. Thank you for all. Oh yeah, thank you for the lovely conversation. Thank you, my friend.
Okay. Oh, I see. Mouse.
Being too aware is a curse. Yeah, it can be. It can be. It can be. But if you know how to utilize it,
Where do you put that?
love it. You are a rare species. I'm not a rare species. Sorry. Sumaya. Sorry.
Oh, I missed it.
Sumaya.
Can you please go back to-
Sumaya. Is that your name?
We'll see, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna play.
Not. If you're here with me, you're the same as me. Okay. If you're here with me, if you enjoy the experience, we are the same. Yeah. Do I have a fence? No, I don't. Thank you.
Ooh.
I mean, we have some sort of fence, but yeah. It's like Wilson Hightower. I don't know who that
Why
is.
do you want- why you
Skeptic. Sorry. Do I fart? Perfume? Depends on what I ate. Depends on what I ate. If I had eggs, definitely fucking not.
Okay, here we go.
Is Old Soul about 5,000 year old? Yeah, I am about 5,000. Didn't you say? Yeah. I've been on here for so long. What's the topic today? We talked about God and religions and just beliefs in general. I am an Arabiya, yeah, I'm Arab. Somia.
Oh.
Somia? No? Did I pronounce it right? Please tell me if I didn't. Hi, JD. Good show today. Oh, nice. Yay. Messi or Ronaldo, neither. I don't watch sports. Sorry. What's up, you guys? What's up? Thank you so much for being on here. Thank you for 158 likes, too. Oh, my gosh. And we got to 1960. Oh, we're so close to 2,000. That's crazy. I started streaming about a month and 2 days ago or something like that. Like about 34 days. And we gained 1,800 subscribers in the whole time. Let's fucking go. So exciting. When I think about it, it's kind of intimidating too. I feel a little scared. But it's also fucking awesome. I am from Syria and I live in Canada right now. Lesson Hightower from House of the Dragon. Let me look her up. She better be a queen. I'm just kidding. She better be.
Whoa.
What was her name? Allison? Alicent? Hightower? Oh! Ooh. Hot. Hot. Oh my gosh.
What is his name in this mode? What do you mean?
Let me see if I can actually find. I don't think I look like her. I think she's much more beautiful. But let me see if I see her. Oh, I like her in I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Totally. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Am I carnivorous? Sorry, what? Carnivorously active? As in like eating carnivore? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not Christian. No, I'm not. I'm spiritual. It's beyond human capability to understand where life began, and it's the infinite universe. It will always be unknown to us as a species. It's not fully comprehensible in this in the human form body. It's not. I think the spirit can comprehend it though. I think the spirit does comprehend it, and it knows, it has a better idea about what that looks like in general. But yeah, yeah, I think we talked a lot today. I don't know if we're gonna talk anymore about this subject. Maybe we'll come back to it next week. I don't have a lot more refreshed idea at this point, but I think we were discussing the. I feel like it was a good and evil matter mostly with me and Aztec, I guess. You are a farmer 5 year old? Oh my gosh, no way. In Mesopotamia? I don't know what that word is. Sorry, friend. I might have been a farmer, yeah. I love farming. Jesus is not God. Jesus is not God. Learn better. Go read the Bible, dude. If you want to say Jesus is God, you haven't read the Bible. If we don't exist, how are we gonna love God and God to us? I mean, spiritual means what? Spiritual means, it means I don't follow a religion in particular. I believe all of them had good values in them and all of them had bad values in them. I'm an atheist, but I'm open to other beliefs. Yeah, I think you mentioned skeptic, optimistic. I would look into spirituality. I'm not trying to force it on you. You have the right to, analyze everything that you want. For me, it feels like spirituality has been the closest I've gotten to God. Thank you, Domino. You have a beautiful soul too. Do I have neighbors? Sometimes. Is in Syria or Iraq? Oh, no way. Missile. Fuck, that word is hard. Let me actually try and look it up. I'm sorry, I'm a little ignorant sometimes.
All right, thank you. Ooh. What?
What the fucking word? That's so hard. Region in Iraq. Oh, I see.
Yo, this is tricky. Yo, Verity, welcome back, Verity.
I have to translate it to Arabic. Because I feel like it sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is.
I get it.
Bilad al-Rafidain. Fuck. Okay, I know what that is. Thank you. It's a new word. Why do I think West support new regime in Syria? His terrorist and warlord doesn't seem to be peaceful. They're supporting it because Bashar al-Assad didn't allow America or Israel to have any influence in Syria. And they wanted to have influence in Syria. They wanted to have power over Syria. And Bashar al-Assad was blocking that completely. He was very much of like a dictator that way. So countries that wanted to have control over that area preferred him leaving. They prefer Islam to have a worse reputation so America can go and do something about it, like they did in Iran. Hi, Joski. How's it going, friend? You read the Bible first? I read the Bible, yes. Jesus is God? No, it's not. No, it's not. You misunderstood the Bible then. You misunderstood Jesus' exact words then. I'm subscribing already. Skeptic optimism. I really like the way you communicate and express yourself. Thank you. I thought I already spoken with you, but I could be wrong. How can Jew make up but occupy almost all America? CEO and actor. Tell me about it. I have a lot of power and influence money-wise. Our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ.
I don't know where to go from here.
Let's look it up. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure that Jesus didn't say that. Jesus did not say that himself. That's the whole point. It's not what Jesus spoke about, what people spoke about Jesus, because they spoke about him a lot of things, right? I don't even know. I have to look it up in Arabic. Because again, that's one of those things that I read the Bible in Arabic. I read it a little bit in English, but not as much. Titus. وين تيتوس؟ تعال نشوف. That was a disciple, or sorry, the person who wrote it was a disciple, and it was not even there when Jesus was born. First of all. And the way it's prescribed is the glory of God, not the God, okay? The great God is not God, okay? Not the same word. The word that was used does not refer, it's the God. Night. Oh, okay, good night, my friend. Sorry, Sumaya, I think, Sumaya. I'm not married, I'm partnered. Hey, are you Soline? Sumaya. What a coincidence! I know. My name in Arabic is written slightly different, but yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that though. That was a good coincidence. Am I happy most days? Yeah. It was Paul who corrupted the word of Jesus. Probably, like, I'll tell you something. The disciples wrote a lot of things that contradicted each other. And you can think of it as a contradictory, or you can think of it as everybody wrote the story from their understanding of that story. Today is not love? What do you mean it's not love? If every religion had bad side, then What's the bad side of religion that only points to only
That's not how you rate it.
to be just loved? It neglects the fact that hate is also necessary. The religion that yeah, a religion that only says
Outside, there will be a box.
or talks about love is neglecting the fact that there's a shadow side to love. Not married, no.
Bye bye, Julian.
Instead of saying I was, Jesus said I am,
Bye, guys.
echoing God's name
How do you rate this?
from the Old Testament. Wait,
Oh, there
let's look that up.
Boom.
Let's look that up. I'm more than happy to discuss the Bible with you any time of day. What did you say? John 8? Okay. Right.
Let me do a comment.
Okay.
I read a comment.
So
Oh, you need to count. Okay, no worries.
they asked him, "Are you greater than our father Abraham? He died, and so did the prophets. What do you think you are?" Okay, let's fuck. Why? Why are you being stupid, phone? There we go. Okay, so are you greater than our father? That's 53. Are you greater than our father Abraham? He died, and so did the prophets. What do you think you are? Where is the full chapter? Where is the full chapter? Sorry, my phone is lagging. Just give me 1 second. 58, not 53. That's the one you said. Very truly I tell you, Jesus answered, before Abraham was I born, I am. At this, they picked up the stones to stone him, but Jesus hid himself, slipping away from the temple ground. Okay, you're not 50 years old, they said to him, and have you seen Abraham? Right. Before Abraham was born, I am. Right. It doesn't mean that before Abraham I was God. He didn't use that language. He said, before Abraham I am, which technically supports the theory of him being beside God, being the first to be created. It doesn't say that he was one with God. Yeah, have a great day. Bye. Do I love who I love in this world? I love a lot of people. I love my family. I love my friends. I love people in general. My religion, I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. Does God have a texture? God takes on a texture. I don't think it has a texture. Texture is something that you feel with your senses. The main problem in the Bible is full of contradictions. Yes, the Bible is full of contradictions. Yeah. Thank you. You look pretty too, I bet. Why do you think the media in the West is lying about Israelis' killing of children in Lebanon? According to you, more than 1,000. Yes, yeah, a lot. I think they're lying about it because they want to justify what they're doing, right? They can't say, oh, Israel has been killing children for 80 years now. They can't acknowledge that fact because if they do, then they can't support them the same way. I'm not a Muslim. You like my heart, my hair. Do a backflip, kickflip. I don't know how to do that. Thank you for the lovely comments, though, about the hair and the looks. Very sincere in reading your comments. Thank you. I'm trying. All religion, politics. You know, all religion is politics. Yes. Lovely afternoon, Canada. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. The Bible is full of contradictions, too. Yeah. Selena, I have a question outside of this topic. Sure. I think you are Islamic ritual, spiritual thing. I think you are Islamic spiritual thing. You're weird, dude. You're weird. I don't think there is such a thing, but yeah, I'm not Muslim. From Brazil, do I like you? Do I like you? I don't know you, dude. Do you have kids, Miss Streamer? No. I have cats. I have a lot of cats, but I don't have kids. I don't plan on it. Not anymore. I don't know what you're talking about, man. And something. Yeah, all right, you guys. If you want to discuss something quickly with me, I have like 10 minutes before I end the stream. Okay, it's gonna be like 4.5 hours soon, so I'm gonna just read whatever's left and then we're gonna end it. Okay. What are different science and religion, politics? What is the better for our world? Compare those three things. I think the three things have a value in them. Science has value, politics has value, religion has value. but they also have a shadow side to them. If we can pick what we like, what we think is right, and then make a system out of, all of these structures exist for us to experiment what is good and what works for us. Can you talk about your spirituality and what it's based on? It's taken from Buddhism or Sam Harris? Who's Sam Harris? I don't know who that is. Slightly it's taken from Buddhism. It's a combination of a lot of teachings. I recently was introduced to the Fourth Way. The Fourth Way it's called, for George Gurdjieff. And it's like a spiritual path of enlightenment and becoming self-aware rather than being a sleepwalker. This is his main concept, is that all humans are sleepwalking, and to realize the self, to become aware, to wake up to the life that you have, is the path of enlightenment. So that is the closest thing that I've like come across that actually resonated with me. Spirituality in Buddhism and Hinduism is also very beautiful. There's certain flaws in it. I would like to talk about that actually one of those days. We'll expand specifically on Buddhism and Hinduism, but the Fourth Way seems the closest that I have gotten to understanding what spirituality is about. Okay, if your mother a bee, how does she make such an awesome honey? That's cute. You look like Fatima from what series? I don't know what that is. Do you mostly have good weather in Canada? No, not really. It's mostly kind of bad or cold. Can I speak Aramic? No, I speak Arabic though. Aramic is a little different. Kylie plans on becoming a genetic. Then get Jude. You get Jude, dude. You get Jude. You're a weirdo. Strange how the Zionists can law and murder without. Right, because they use God, right? They use God to justify their actions. They use the God of the Bible to justify their actions. The God of the Bible said, kill, take, enslave, do this, do that, you are my people. They use that to justify the crimes that they do. It is crazy to watch that, but if you think how crazy it is that people actually believe in those things, it's even crazier. It's even crazier that people have accepted that and they're, oh, okay, well, yeah, they are God's people. It's not a political stream, but I'm still talking about politics. Jesus is not my way to eternal life. I'm not Christian, no. Sam Harris is not someone that should be taken seriously. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, honestly. I can't say that I do. I would have to look it up. You have kids? Okay, good for you. I hope you love your kids and you treat them well. How is it going? Why are people always talking about religion on live stream? We're not always talking about. Today is specifically a day for it. We talk about it. We talk about a different thing every day. If you're new to the channel, please read my bio. You can find out the day that you might want to tap into. But we talk about a different thing every day. Is tattoos bad? No, I don't think so. You wish, depends on the material and how you get it done, but yeah. We wish you a very happy journey on your amazing soul. Thank you, Flowered. Thank you. That is Allah in the Quran, the God of the Torah. Sure. The Old Testament is nailed by New Testament? Sorry, what? The Old Testament is nailed by New Testament? As in... I don't know the word. Nailed? I don't know what the fuck. What are you saying? Is it like, does it end it? Do you also read philosophy? Yeah, I've read about them in school. It's a little bit of a distant memory at this point. I would like to reread or read them in English specifically, because I've never read any of those books in Arabic. In English. I've read them in Arabic in school, or read about them, like studied off of them, but not really the actual teachings. Shima, I was just curious because I scrolled a couple times during my week and I see homies talking about religion. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, we do different things every day, but God is a very, very like, it comes up a lot, right? It does. It comes up when you talk about spirituality. It comes up when you talk about sexuality. It comes up when you talk about mental health. It comes up when you talk about emotional health. It's something that's really ingrained in a lot of things, but it's not the main topic of the conversation. Hello, you guys. I'm not a goddess. I'm just a human, okay? My soul might be, but yeah. Did you get what I mean? No, I didn't, Matthew. Sorry. Your biggest fan from India. Welcome. You're very beautiful too. Thank you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you guys. New Testament is important. You're the prettiest girl in the entire world. Oh, it's too much. It's way too much to compare myself to the entire world. But I do appreciate you. Thank you for being on here. You like the necklace? It's a peaceful necklace. It's the peace sign. I love Arab Christian. Oh, cool, yeah. Possibility of high ponytail. Maybe a little bit. Do you want to see my armpits though? God is only important for sexuality. Okay, that's interesting. You look like the actress from New Girl. Dude, don't. Oh my gosh. The girl with the glasses, the main character? Oh my gosh. That's a huge compliment. The concept of God, according to Old Testament, was so cruel. You know, how could God kill people? Jesus. What do you mean Jesus nailed it? I mean, and he came to complete it, right? So that doesn't dissolve what happened in the past. I'm not an atheist, no, I'm not. The concept is called spirituality. See you, not good? Oh, okay. Do you have any spiritual people in your family, friends? Yeah, my brother is, two of my brothers, I would say, on a spiritual path. Then two of my other siblings are on a religious path. And my parents are on a religious path. Lactose intolerance? I don't think so. But I do get pimples when I eat cheese. Did I get? I think I got all the comments. Please and thank you. What's the please and thank you for what? What are you talking about, Tiger? I've given up on religion. I tell people that I am a believer in God. Cool, yeah, beautiful. That's very close to me, but I found the term spirituality fits a bit better. It's easier to explain. You want a girlfriend like me? You don't want a girlfriend like me. I'm so like this, you know. Yeah, that will be confusing. Nora's very awesome. Thank you. Smile always. Oh, I love the name. Smiles always. But not when you're sad. Do I believe in God? I do believe God, yeah. Then you believe God? I do believe in God. Alchemy? Okay.